Hello.
He's shy.
My can of rechargeable air arrived. Basically, my computer's full of doost.
So it kept shutting off yesterday, and every time it did, Alex got really angry at it.
Yeah. And then so I bought some rechargeable air, but unfortunately the sky decided to open up and rain. Much to my annoyance. Are we all in the watch together?
Oh no, let me go.
Get on in.
It's worth reminding every time because I'll never.
The water's just fine. Oh my god! I've just seen what you sent me, Adam. It didn't come through for some reason. I didn't see it.
What did I send you?
Low Flow Rider, T-Pain, Medieval.
Yeah, I like that one. Oh, that one's good on. Horribly, but we'll do it.
1 hour medieval M&M. Can we whack that in?
Oh my god. Okay. Alright.
Where's your camera, Alex?
Oh, it's not on.
No. Where's your camera, Laura? I want to see everybody's beautiful faces.
There you go.
Where's Adam's face?
I'm currently eating dinner, so...
Oh, you can stay
off. I'm an open mouth chewer as well, so...
Sorry, an open what chewer?
Open mouth.
An open caricature?
My husband.
That's definitely not what he said. An open charcuterie board.
Alright.
Wait a sec, I'm just moving the fan so it's not in my eye.
Oh my god, always waiting.
This fucking woman!
Excuse me, we were all waiting for everyone else.
Yeah.
Half seven people, by the way. 7:30, my ass.
I was here at 7:30, and then it
Take a leaf out of Tom's book and be on time.
Max and Alex in chat, so I went.
I was going to be late, so because I could wash my hair, and then I ended up being the second here.
I'm going to roll inside. 7.
Oh, it's a critical fail. Right.
Go.
Previously on Lost. How this went down last round, as some of you might remember, was of course the beginning to Carnival, the carnival in town, the Winter Solace event, which is basically Christmas for them. Trees are covered in like baubles. You know, there's beautiful, not fairy lights, but candles and multiple coloured lanterns everywhere. Snow is settling in town. Obviously, it's extremely busy, so you're like trudging through it a lot. Am I echoing? Yeah, I'm echoing for Lauren. Hold on. Let me just
Yeah,
go shut
fine. Did you wear that top on purpose, Tom?
What's your t-shirt? Do I know?
Back up just a little bit. Back up just a little bit. There you go.
Oh my god, you dick.
Anyway, so Christmas is flourishing. Everyone's having a fantastic time. Obviously, the invasion's on its way, and people are preparing or prepared for war. But this is the one time a year where just everyone can finally enjoy themselves and have a good time. And so, what happened last round was you went and organised your clothes. You got gifts. You've got to invite a date. Some of you've successfully found dates already.
I think we all have, apart from Rainer.
Evan has Clementine. Angel has Clara. Freya has Leaf, but she's also promised to dance to Mark Strung.
Oh, and
Lord Starkhammer. Can we remember the name of Lord Starkhammer? I said it last and instantly forgot it. I thought I wrote it down, apparently I didn't.
Lord who?
Lord Starkhammer.
Ashkanoosh.
I don't think it was Babanoosh.
That sounds like it's
Adam, are you muted?
Territory.
I am indeed.
What was it?
Is it Ungrim? No, that was another one.
Ingram's dead.
Jabberwocky.
know, but it does sound like it's something I'd do.
Good name.
Let me go to the dwarven section of my notes.
Whatever.
Maybe you could
So
just search in Discord and it'll tell you. Like, if you search for the word.
I'll look it up while you do that, Alex. How about
yeah. Anyway, so everyone's having a great old time. Voltrum has brought Lagertha Starkhammer out with him to the circus. The Robbins girls are all a little bit pissed at this point. Willow, Miranda, Clara, they've all had a couple of drinks and are in the front row of the circus with Freya.
We're in the front row.
Yeah, Voltrum and Lagertha are in the circus. Devlan and Clementine are in the circus, I believe, as well, sitting next to Voltrum and Lagertha.
Angel's not.
Angel, however, saved the day by taking out the threat, which was Philip Eisler, who was horribly disfigured after Reiner and Angel blew up his ship, thus almost killing him in the process and damaging their secret way in through the city. With Philip Eisler talked out of firing the pistol, he went to lower down his arms, but obviously the Chaos Seed managed to get through his defenses, and he was going to activate it, but Angel appeared in time and knocked him out. They are currently on the way to the Tower of the Robins, I believe, with the two Knights of the Silver Tree. And that's where we're left off, unless I've forgotten anything.
That Angle Fernando just got announced at the circus, and everyone was like,
That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, so we will take off initially from Reiner and Angel.
Yeah. Good.
So you're trudging to the edge of town, where you know there's a cart that'll take you to the Tower of the Robins and the Silver Tree Fort. Linked through the arms of the two knights of the Silver Tree is the now unconscious Philip Eisler.
Have we searched him and taken
Yeah,
everything off him?
all he had was a key to an inn and the Chaos Seed and a pistol.
And we've got two guards.
Should we go check out the inn?
Well,
You got two guards.
The inn is where we were. I'm just going to ask the guards. I'm so sorry, I didn't catch your names.
My lord, that's completely fine. My name is James, and this is Todd.
It's a pleasure to meet you both.
Pleasure to meet you, Lord.
Thanks for the help back there. Really, we need to get this guy out of the streets as fast as we can.
Of course. Should we take him to the Silver Tree Fort or to the Tower of the Robins, sir?
Where did...
Surely the Robins are safer.
Yeah, but I don't want to bring someone in somewhere they might secretly want to get into. I know I'm thinking Long Kong.
It was harmless.
The cells inside the castle, sir, have been completely restored back to their former glory.
Inside the Silver Tree Castle, or
Yes, yeah.
where would you normally take the highest target?
To the darkest and dungeons. The darkest and dampest part of the dungeon.
The darkest and dungiest. I like it.
The dungiest.
You know what? Let's take him to the Robins. Do we have a
Okay,
jail
sir.
cell in the Robins?
Yeah, and a torture chamber.
Okay, we're going there.
Of course, sir.
We really put the torch in torture chamber here at the Robins.
In the background somewhere, like.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get him there. Along the way, do we see any other Silver Tree people?
Probably scattered around here and there, celebrating.
I want to get. If I see one, I want to ask them to find Ash and send him to the Robins Tower as well.
You spot one. Yes, sir. And he scampers off into the city.
All right.
I think I'm going to take his key and go check out his room.
Sure. His room is to, and it's got a little tag on it. It's to the shittiest part of town. It's by the dockside.
So wait, are we splitting up? Because I want to take him to the jail first.
Do you want me to help you to the jail?
I'm just concerned about us all splitting apart. I feel like I want to implement a buddy system.
Okay, no, that's fine. I'll send Eddie.
You know what? Why don't you take Todd and I'll take James?
No, I'll just send Eddie. I just want Eddie to look through the window. I want to see if there's anything in there that's notable.
All right.
Eddie, go.
Eddie sighs and flies off.
Shattered.
Yeah.
But
Just flowers dropping out of his prison pocket as he flies around. So do you remember? I don't think you can see through Eddie's eyes. Can you?
You can see through the
Yeah.
leaf.
Yeah.
yeah,
you-
the pendants on him.
But it'll be like fisheye camera, like. So yeah, he flies off.
How far? How far, do we know where this inn is?
Yeah, it's the dock side, so it's quite far
It's quite far.
on the
away.
other side.
So
of town.
it's not the inn that we were at. Okay, maybe not then.
Maybe-
Maybe we should just go there after.
Yeah.
Eddie flats back.
Eddie, look, I think right now this is a dangerous, high-profile situation, and I'd rather us be careful every step of the way. So how about we take him to the jails, and then we'll. In fact, James, could
Yes,
you
sir.
get a collection of Silver Tree soldiers and preemptively head over towards that inn and just cordon off the area, because
Of course, sir.
there might be other suspicious factors aligned with him, because
He-
from before you go, I'm pretty certain that when we got word that we were going to be under threat anyway, Freya mentioned that there were multiple people, or at least one other person who didn't look like old Hunchback over here. So there are more players on the board.
James, don't make it obvious.
Roger that. He like puts his hood up and disappears into the crowd
James, that.
as Todd like kind of carries in 5
I'll
minutes.
help. I'll help.
Dylan. Oh, cheers.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. I'll help. You went through torture very recently. I'll help.
Oh, very
I'll be
good.
fine.
Idea.
I mean,
Uh,
you have taken an arrow to the knee lately, but
Well, the shoulder.
And you guys are
Right.
gonna mount the cart back to the Silver Tree Fort, yeah?
Yes.
Cool. Yell goes off on a hitch, you're on the cart, and your travel begins. Meanwhile, at the circus, the crowd are all applauding, yeah, the champions! And, like whistling, like having the best time of their lives, like popcorn's being thrown around, everyone's just going ape shit. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, of course. I, Angel Fernando, and my merry bunch of followers here have begun and toured the entirety of Anonsol. We have saved young women from drakes up in the mountains. We've slain kings under the hills. We've fought in the deepest, darkest woods. We've crowned the king of Antia himself, and like a fake Henry walks by in the background, and everyone's like, "Ah." And now we are in Midland, yet again saving the day. Who here is from Lazarus? And like a couple of the crowd like shakingly put up their hand. It's like, ah, my good people of Lazarus, then you'll remember Tina. And like the Ryder's actress Tina like jumps up on stage and like shoots some arrows up in the air, popping these balloons, and everyone's like, the Lazarus lot aren't that entertained. Yes, good bunch from Lazarus. Good bunch from Lazarus. You there? And he walks over to Freya. Where are you from?
Yes.
Oh, I see those pointed ears. I'm guessing a beauty such as yourself is from Oscar, or perhaps back in Markaf, where I fought recently with my companions here. No need to thank me, as it goes back to the center of the stage. We have an excellent show on for you tonight, speaking in Markaf. That's right. Where at the time we defeated the Necromancer King, and everyone's like, yay! Like clapping and going hysterics. Now, before that begins, we have our warm-up act. From across the sea, the most traveled halfling I know, Beans! And this like little halfling walks out with like a little lute, and he starts playing his. No, he's not. He starts playing his
Oh my
lute.
god, I thought Ollie was gonna make his like, appearance for a second then.
He starts playing his lute and singing some absolute nonsense, and the crowd's kind of like,
Oh, poor Beans.
gets a
Yay.
pattering off. Thank you, Beans. Now, once more into the crowd. You there at the back. Halfling. The one in the full body cast.
Me?
What happened to you, young man?
Oh, just, the usual.
Explain to us, what is the usual for a halfling in a full body cast?
Just fighting to save the realm, as one does.
A fellow warrior. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for a fellow warrior. And everyone, claps again. So good to see you. Thank you for coming down, Angel Fernando. And he, you notice he's got his eyes on you somewhat, Devlan, as he, steps away. Anyway. Sorry. As he, clears his throat. Dabs some sweat off his neck. For the next performance, from across the Jade Sea, I bring you the elephants! And, he steps back, and these elephants come in, and they're rearing around, and everyone's like, wow! And they balance on, haystacks, and they lift, crazy weights, and toss them around to each other. The people riding them, you may not have seen this race of people before, but they're natives to Yeti, I believe it's called, which is across the Jade Sea. And they're jumping from elephant to elephant, performing both gymnastic acts as well as strong acts with the elephants. Oh, excellent, excellent. Now, without further ado, Fred! And everyone's like, yeah! And all these fangirls at the front, oh my god, he's so strong! And this high elf walks out, just starts rips off his shirt and starts flexing these massive muscles. He just is covered in baby oil, and he has this pink mohawk, and he's got these knuckle dusters on. He's like, Fred can punch through concrete, and he punches through concrete, and everyone's like, yeah, shit, whoa, what can't Fred do? He's like, well, Fred has incredible strength, don't you, Fred? He's like, I do. And Fred benches and squats down this massive barbell of weights with 180 kg written on either side. And
This is
oh,
sensational.
wow.
Is it?
My name's Fred and I'm strong. As he flexes, and I was like, Fred.
Freya's sat a bit away from Vulture, right?
Yeah.
Just in the earpiece. It's just like you. It's just like you.
Freya's just literally like this.
But don't
Fred
piss
is
Fred off.
nothing.
Because Fred has a fiery temper, and Willow is
Oh.
absolutely creasing. She's almost fallen back off of her bench multiple times. Clara's just kind of giggling and shaking her head, and Miranda's cry laughing. But Willow is absolutely inhaled.
Freya's straight face. Freya's just like,
Now, Fred, show us your blue flames. And he goes, shh, and obviously it's red fire with blue gunpowder in it, so it's sparks blue. And everyone's like, whoa! And obviously his ring of fire, and he just holds up his hand and blows it, and it kind of burns a bit blue. And then he fires some more blue fireballs here and there. And he walks up to the front again, and he's flexing in front of you. And Miranda's kind of throwing leaves over, rose petals over him, and Clara's now falling with laughter. Go on, ladies, give his bicep a touch. And Willow's like, ooh! Trying to get you to grab at him.
Freya does not grab at him.
He gives you a cheeky wink as he walks backwards. Flexes once more, and everyone's like, yeah! Wow!
Freya's saying the earpiece to Vulture and going, how was he like me?
The fact you don't know means it's worse than you think.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all having an excellent time. We're about to go to Tina with some of the finest shooting you've ever seen, and now the crowd goes wild as Tina walks out and does a blindfold and notches her bow and arrow and fires one balloon down, second balloon down, third balloon down. Do you want to roll a perception, Devlan, Vulture, and Freya?
Yeah. 11.
Nat 20!
Devlan, you see that those balloons are just being popped by a mechanism that's poking them from the other side of them. A little spring fires out with a blade on it.
Tip top.
Wow, blindfolded and everything. What can't you do, Tina? Why don't you show them your other tricks? And she like draws her short sword, and like these little halflings come out and start tossing fruit, and she's just fruit ninjaing them, like slicing them. And at the very end, she kebabs like 2 watermelons. And everyone's like, "Wow, thirsty work." Those fruit and veg never saw it coming. It's like a giggle. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on to one of our main performers of the night, the king of dwarfs himself, Volt. And the little halfling comes out. He's got balloon armor all over him that kind of like shimmers and glows. And he like does this flex, and he draws his axe and throws it into the crowd. And like a tree stump's there, boom, the axe lands. Perfect shot.
Wow. Yeah, they've got this accurate. They've got this accurate.
Now tell us, your grace, what else can you do? And he like, I can disperse my armor. And he like tenses, and all the armor pops, and he suddenly spins, and this glorious robe and a crown. Ah, the King of Kings! You truly are magnificent.
So good.
And he like strides around, and he's like throwing these
Micah's like fangirling over himself.
Very good.
He starts throwing these fake gold coins into the crowd, and Lagatha's like giggling. She's like, "Well, they has you down to a T, doesn't he?"
It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing.
I'm glad you're taking this with grace. Some people might get insulted by it.
I mean, you can see Freya, right?
Yeah, he probably
We
just
just
like
steamed.
That already is like a kettle. Oh, yeah, she doesn't seem to be taking this that well. I thought her performance was excellent, though.
It was good. The guy, they've done their research. Like, they know a lot of stuff about us.
And now
Has Volo been talking?
Volo's member's still on the way from your keep, your capital now. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Brolin. And everyone's like, oh. Crowd like dimmers down as this massive orc painted purple strides forwards and just rips their like chest plate open, and there's like a fake boobs tucked into like a fake heater top, like a tank top. And he's like, Brolin the Strong. And everyone's like, oh, is Brolin stronger than Freya? Sorry, Fred. And everyone's like, no, Brolin's not as strong as Fred. Show us your blood magic, Brolin. And like, he just, in his back pocket, he's got these like balloons of blood, and he's throwing them in the air, and they're just popping everywhere. It's like, oh, God, watch out. Demon! And someone throws like a tomato, and it hits Brolin, and he's like, shrugs it off. It's like, the blood magic is demon! Demon! Chaos! Boo! And starts booing, and Brolin gets a bit sad. And Angelo stands forward, and he's like, now, people, it's all for fun. Brolin has been saving the day, one day at a time, and thanks to him, you can all rest easy. Isn't that right, Brolin? And Brolin, like, throws this bucket of blood in the air, and for a split second, it kind of looks like it spells, you're welcome. As it splats
We love you, blood!
And, like, the crowd around Vulture now are like, yeah, Brolin! Brolin!
Just start chanting, Brolin!
Exactly. Now, of course, myself, Angel Fernando.
Who?
Bard of Bards, the greatest tale you've ever heard. Born in the streets of Ansia, I have traveled the world, mercenary contact after mercenary contact, lover of women, breeder of many.
Oh,
I have sliced down kings and demons. I have climbed the tallest mountains and crowned kings.
Lies!
I have killed a drake single-handed, and of course, slain vampiric lords and chaos servants. It was in the beautiful halfling land of Skyhold where I slew the evil Harkonnen, a demon of unfathomable power. And of course, I slew the dark and evil Varus of the dreaded Deep Wood. But who could forget?
Can Frey just like lean to the side and just look at Rykar and be like, you see this?
Who could forget the Basilisk kill? How I slew that angel wasn't even there as I slew the snake. The snake that almost killed my precious friends. I carried Volt through the woods with my bare arms to bring him to the healing waters of Oscar, where I made sweet, sweet love to the elven women. And then I crowned him king in the mountains. And like I was like, I don't remember it quite going that way.
No,
Because it was-
no. Annoyingly, there is a lot of facts dribbled in this nonsense.
But the finest kill I've ever performed, the finest act, is for later. That's right. The Necrotic Lord, who took away my friend's hometown. And as he struggled, as Fred struggled to fight this demon of unfathomable evilness, I came in and saved the day, protecting Volt and Fred.
He also nearly killed Gwen.
Like, I was like, who's Gwen?
Oh, you'll meet her.
Okay, well, Frey just like tilt to Willow. She's like, "Please tell me you've got some sort of booze.
Willow's like, oh,
If I'm gonna
oh
sit
my
here."
god, this is great. This is the best thing I've ever seen. But yes, I do. And she opens like a hip flask.
And then Frey just snaps
Clara
Willow.
snatches it off you and drinks from it first, and then passes it back.
And then freaking Frey have it. And
And
just
I've-
downs it.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we get on to our main act, any questions from the crowd? And it's like all these girls are putting up their arms. Ladies, one at a time, please. This is a time of peace and prosperity. You there? It's like, are you here to defend us when the attack comes? Why, of course. Angel never runs. Oh, sorry. Angle never runs. Fuck, that's the so many
There's a
knockoffs.
lot.
Angle never runs from a fight. Not when there's pretty women at stake. And he like tickles her under the chin. And she's like... and falls backwards. You there, what about you? Yeah, I was just wondering, how do you get so good at lightning magic? Well... And like a little spark comes off his finger. That takes years of dedication and skill. You,
We're
what
still
about
waiting
you
for an
then?
answer on that one too.
Mm,
Says to Freya.
so am I.
What about you? And it's like a mother and a child. It's like, you could be the father of this baby. And he's like, maybe. We could talk after. Now, we have some extra cast amongst us today. We have the famous halfling knight of Northgard, Devil. And like this little halfling comes out, and he's got like a pitchfork, and it's a real like racial stereotype of a halfling. It's a pitchfork, dungarees, and a pipe.
Ooh.
Wow. I chose a bad day to wear my dungaree.
and wield my pitchfork. And the lady Gwennifer. And
Oh,
this,
here,
like,
this one.
a halfling girl comes out with like just like a massive fake tits that are just basically buckets full of water. And as she walks, it's like a comedy act. She's like splashing everyone, and everyone starts bursting out laughter. She's just making a mess and tripping over. Oh, that Gwendolyn, or whatever I just called her. Such a silly girl. And finally, Lord Bane Tunridge, and like this guy who looks like Lord Bane Tunridge comes in, except he's acting far more pompous. And who could, of course, forget Fred's father, Castilian. And this like skinny, scrawny little elf boy comes out who's younger than Fred. And his mother, and this woman comes out, she thinks that she's beautiful and does look a bit like Freya. And finally, Fred's evil brother. No say.
No
say.
No, sir.
Are any of Neose's party in the audience?
Yeah.
Yes.
They are.
No say walks out, and it's like he's basically just a skinhead, like fog-looking elf who is ugly and hideous, covered in scars and poxes. One that Anglewood described as just horrible looking in every single way. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have a quick quick break here before the main act. Please go and get yourselves some more drink and refreshments from the stall. I think you'll all agree it's fairly priced. And we'll see you shortly. And he bows as the curtains close.
Vulture will lean forward. He's next to Devlan, right?
Yeah.
Just say, if the elves don't burn this place to the ground after this performance, I will be amazed.
I thought it was fantastic.
It was awesome, wasn't it? It was so
Bro's
funny.
debating over there.
And I think then Vulture will turn to Lagatha and start telling her the actual story from his perspective of how it happened, especially the arrival of the others, because there's going to be a lot going on without Angel, without Ryan, and without Lulan. And the arrival is such a key part. So many key things happened then, didn't they? That he pays special attention to.
Like if it's like, oh, don't spoil it. I'm quite interested to see how the story goes. I mean, clearly it goes well enough since you're all here.
I'm very confused how they have so much information on us, particularly about things when no one else was there.
Have you slain a drake, though? I haven't heard that story before.
Do we think the basilisk counts? Turns to Devlan. Devlan wasn't there. I guess that.
Well, he mentioned the basilisk already, didn't he?
So is it Dravek?
Separately.
Is Dravek the Drake?
Oh, that's a good point, but no. Some of these stories are just absolute fabrication.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But some of them are scarily accurate.
Yeah, how do they know that Angel killed Harkon?
He didn't know. Harkon survived that fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But how did they know he even fought him? It's interesting, intriguing. But also he's
It's
dead.
almost as though
This
there's
guy's
some
meant
kind of
to be
Team
dead.
World propaganda out there.
This guy's meant to be dead, and he's very much walking around. So can I go up to him? Is he still like on stage, or has he gone behind?
So he's behind the curtain.
Oh,
Wow. I mean, do you want some more popcorn?
always.
Some ale?
Vodka?
Oh, absolutely. Devlan? Clementine? And Clementine's like, let me come assist you. We'll let the boys talk, and us girls will go talk.
No, Freya's just in her chair like this, steaming. Like,
Most of the crowd's dispersing in the background. Clementine goes to hand you the baby, Devlan. Do you mind just holding him for a little moment while I go get the drinks?
Sure, okay.
In his cast. Just
yeah,
like...
like
She kind of puts the baboose on the front of you as she like strides off.
Okay.
I feel like Freya needs to get over here and just say, like, Freya, come back.
Freya just go towards them lot and then sit next to you guys.
All I'm going to say, Freya, as he looks at you and sees how annoyed you are, is however bad it was for you, your brother had it worse. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Looking at your face, maybe not. Maybe not.
Let's just choose our words carefully today, okay? I've had a touchy day.
Neose strides up to you guys.
Oh,
Speak
Well, that
of
was
the Devlan.
I think they got your portrayal really good, actually. I'm really impressed by that.
I was very impressed with Fred.
I
Really showboating the strength there.
don't see it. I just don't see it.
Even got your ring down to a certain point. Was supposed to be fighting the shadows secretly. And now look. Your enemies are going to know how to fight you.
Did
They're
you
gonna
just
know your
come
strengths and your
over?
weaknesses.
Did you just come over to start with me? Because I've had a pretty busy, rough day, so I'm here to enjoy myself. And then hearing about Angel and then all this other stuff, like I just don't need.
I came here just to ask a brief favor.
Oh, to ask help for your date?
Yes. He stares at you angrily and then like looks to the side and sees Devlan, a baby, and Boltram also like,
He bought flowers earlier.
shut up.
I'm not even going to ask who because I know who.
I've got a question.
Who?
Wait,
She-
sorry. Can we just
Look, you can
Step.
help me now or I can walk off and
just
Fine,
just 1 second? You don't want Sienna's help. You don't want Sienna's help, but let's just can we just take the moment that you've asked me to help you.
I knew this
You've
was a bad
asked for
idea.
my.
Maybe I'll go ask Fred.
No. Yeah, Fred's gonna help.
Are you gonna help?
Depends what it is.
I would like to know what jewelry I should purchase Lysandra? You have okay tastes, and you know her well.
I feel like she's not really the jewelry kind of type. I feel like a good old custom weapon will probably suit her better.
If she only wields the axe, I was possibly going to get her some gloves.
Or gloves, or some sort of armor, or something that will be useful to her. I just feel like a sassy comment about how lovely it is, and then she'll never wear it, and then it'll be sold.
Agreed. Perhaps gloves was the wiser choice. Thank you.
But like nice gloves, but like sturdy, nice gloves that she can use, like for killing.
Yes, agreed.
So
Have you
so
seen
this
Draven?
no.
I haven't seen him since we arrived.
Is he back at the Robins?
Perhaps. Anyway, I don't intend to catch the second act of this performance.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm debating it myself.
Well, enjoy your evening.
Well, don't forget your gloves.
Yes, thank you. Your Grace. And he walks out. Storms out, I should say.
Well, that alone's made my evening.
Freya's in a better
Do we
mood
need to
now.
call him Your Highness? Do we need to call you at that as well?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I mean-
we'll assess that later.
But yeah, can we assess that later? Because getting Angel to say Your Highness to me would. That would.
But would you return the favour and say Your Lordship to him?
Absolutely not.
Then you can't expect it.
Yes, I can.
No.
The ranking scheme. Yes, I can.
Well, what ranking scheme was that placed? Birth?
I guess so.
Yeah, a lot of choice was made over that, wasn't it? Come on.
Like I'm going to give him that respect, please.
He did come up with this whole Team Worlds shit, didn't he?
What do you want, Team World shit?
Have you not heard this?
No.
He mentioned this thing called hashtag. Never heard that before in my life. I don't know what that means. But he then followed it by Team World and claiming that at times I was not part of Team World. Shocking, I know.
What?
Yeah.
I just trying to keep the peace, but he's generally making it so hard.
He does, but I do have to commend him on what he did earlier.
It's like, fair enough. But does it mean he has to be big-headed and have the hugest ego in the world and then boast about it and then get his little fanboy to turn against me as well? No.
Yes, I won't call him Lordship.
There's no way in hell I'm calling him Lordship. And there's probably no way in hell whoever called me Your Highness. So, that argument
What if he did? What would you do?
I generally would be so shocked that I don't even know what I would do. No, he wouldn't. There's no way in hell. We have very little respect for each other. Maybe the tiniest bit of respect. But only in battle.
What do you think, Devlin?
I think we should start calling it Team Angel, because Angel is his whole world.
Finally, someone's starting to understand.
But then you're part of Team Angel, Freya.
I'm not Team Angel. I'm Team Freya.
Meanwhile, on the other side of town, the cart's trudging through the woods, and Angel, for some reason, can't stop sneezing, and his ears are burning. You coming down with a cold, sir?
Oh, I don't know. Something must be in the air.
Of course, at this point, Philip Isler starts to wake up. Where am I? He rubs his eyes.
He can't. I think he's hogtied.
Yeah. What's happened? What happened?
So,
My voice,
sorry,
it's gone.
Freya knocked you out.
Freya? Who's that?
What are the party members? She mistook the situation and stepped
I
in.
could have sworn Angel had
No, because
Knock me
remember,
out.
I was right in front of you and we were having a conversation.
Yeah, I was confused at that as well, but I saw you grab the Chaos Heart out of my hand and hit me in the face of it.
Sometimes when you're waking up from a strong blow to the head, there's a thing called a concussion, and it can mess with your short-term memory. Remember, I was on the other side. We were having a conversation, and you actually made some very bold and very brave steps, which we all approve of. And that was deciding to join us and help save the world.
I regret Lake Town. More importantly, I sold our information, the city's layout. I sold it all to sell out my people, and for what? They promised me some fake lordship, some kingship that I would govern once they'd won.
Here's the thing. You care, right? You've come back here with regret and care, and that means that you're exactly the sort of person we need on our team. Now, don't forget, before you guilt trip yourself too hard, they have powers beyond our understanding that have convinced stronger entities to bend to their will. But you're so strong in here. That is why we're taking you to a location where we can figure all of this out. We can clear your name as long as you stay loyal to us and you help us figure out and right the wrong that's been caused. Because they were going to do this regardless of whether it was you or someone else. We're just lucky that you have returned to us.
You're so right. And he's like rubbing his eyes. What I saw out there, an army of 100,000, maybe less, maybe more, but so many people, and not just people, not just humans, not just men and women. Giants, ogre-like things, more muscle than brain. I saw winged women that would descend from the skies. I saw bat-like creatures, frost spiders. I saw it all.
Would you be able to give us rough numbers?
I certainly try. Certainly try.
And these winged women, was it just one in particular? Or,
Of course, you're interested in the winged women.
No, because one fought me.
Sorry guys, 1 second.
No worries.
I'm just getting a phone call, 1 second.
All good.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, you're right, Freya. Sorry.
Sorry, I muted myself. Yeah, I love the circus. I love the circus music. The whole thing has been bloody brilliant thus far.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and especially Vulture, like, let's not forget, that man should be dead. He's just walking around, and everyone's cool with that. Alas.
That does explain why he kept getting the names wrong, though, because it's not actually his routine.
And one thing
Well done,
we
pal.
haven't checked is it his routine? Has anyone checked on the corpse of Angle? Because I don't know if anyone cleaned him up. I can't quite remember what happened to his actual body, or if you guys just shut the door and were like, well, we'll wait for the crowds to be over, and then we'll come back and deal with this. I feel like that's what you and the innkeeper did.
I vaguely remember saying that we would get it sorted, but then we haven't been back to the castle to send anybody down yet.
And also his body had no scars and no wounds and like no sign of death, but there was blood everywhere.
He was definitely dead, though.
Yeah.
Did you check a pulse?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure they was like.
Do you really think
confirmed
Detective Davlan would miss a pulse?
dead. I mean, you know what I'm suspicious of. It's just whether or not you guys are.
It could be a very, very
Adam,
smart
are you
boy.
muted?
Yeah.
What are you suspicious of, Tom?
Well, you know, a perfectly fine, non-injured sack of skin walking around. I don't know. But he does know a lot. So if you did inherit a routine like 5 minutes ago, it's very impressive. Memory.
You know so much. So much. Who's been blabbing?
Well, I mean, to be fair, we've been creating absolutely monumental world-changing events everywhere we go. So people are going to talk.
Not details.
But this is where you want to know if there's like a ridiculously informed cabbage salesman or something. Like, who is it that has got all this information?
Also, who's running this circus? I don't think you guys have found like a show. I know Angle's leading the performance, but there's got to be someone in charge of that organisation who's set up a
It's got to
touring
be like
circus.
a promoter, yeah.
Like you would feel a promoter knows why a narrative is happening. Not that I'm there, unfortunately.
No, we're just having a good time.
Are you?
Actually, currently Freya's not.
Look, I've already investigated a murder today. I don't need it to be encroaching on my personal life as well.
Do we?
It's too late for that, Devon.
I'm just trying to have a nice night out with Clementine and this baby, apparently.
So the baby, I have our baby, right?
Yep.
And what baby do you have?
I have
Clementine's
Clementine's baby.
Oh god.
Yeah. Do you not remember when I met her? She was keeping the baby in a drawer in the room. She
Yeah.
was working.
Yes.
Jesus.
I would like to say I did remind Alex that Clementine needed a picture.
Yeah.
But I reminded him way too late in the day. So there will be a picture of Clementine at some
Oh
point.
boy. I hope she's flattering.
You gotta just do the description.
All right.
Maybe.
She wasn't working in a top shelf establishment, let's put it that way.
Her baby was in the top shelf, though.
The baby was on the bottom shelf.
Oh, sorry.
Bottom drawer establishment, not even a
Yeah.
shelf. Okay, that's a new name for a dive bar, isn't it? A bottom drawer establishment.
You know, if the clientele are leaning over to get something out of the chest of drawers, you don't want them grabbing the baby by accident. It's got to be in the one they're going to grab last.
Oh man. Such a tonal shift as well, heading over from scene to scene.
Yeah.
You know, it might swim soon. It might be us that are having the jolly time and them that are having the horror.
Yeah.
True. If the circus attacks with clowns.
Hope not.
You guys are gonna make your way over here, though, aren't you?
I mean, we're going to do some pretty big interrogating. This is an absolutely humongous lead for the war.
Well, we're at the circus.
Yeah, but that's the when you're on team.
Teamwork. Oh,
Sometimes
no.
responsibility.
The timing on that.
Team Angel. Because he is his whole world.
Well, that was so good.
Oh, dear.
And it's so true. Facts. Underlined.
I don't
Underlined.
know about that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
Mm.
It's so
That's
true.
not
Just
team
that
building, so-
smug arrogance. There's nothing that makes my skin crawl more
Oh
than
my god, that's
That's not just even an in-character thing. That's IRL. Like it just
yeah, that
hurts
is so
to hear.
mean. Oh, so mean. Like,
I have to constantly
hate
reminding myself
it.
that Tom's playing a part.
Oh my god.
Is it,
No, he's
Like,
not.
stop.
What are
I
you on
hate you.
about? This is Tom in real life too.
Yeah, but I can't be mad at him.
Yes, you can.
Laura, once we
It's like
went
that
to... Oh, you
story.
first.
I woke up and you were a dolphin and you fucked me in the blowhole or something, and now I'm not talking to you.
That's slightly different
never
to the
heard
usual
that.
phrase.
It's just a story of a woman getting angry at her boyfriend after having a dream about him, and in the dream it was because
To be
she
fair, we
was a
had this
dolphin and he fucked her in the blowhole.
We had the exact same conversation this morning because I had a dream about him and it wasn't a good dream for me. And I woke up angry at him. I was like, that's this morning.
Like, God damn it, Alex, what are you playing at?
Yeah. I was like, I can't believe you did this to me last
He's
night.
just like, oh, what?
Are you still streaming, Tom?
Yes. But
Let that be a lesson to everybody.
I was gonna say,
Don't fuck your girlfriend's blowhole in her dream.
I have made Lauren mad IRL before, like when we went to Simi and Daisy's thing. Like I rocked up and Lauren saw me out the window and just charged out the building and chased me down the road.
I'm not even kidding. Like ready to punch.
Yeah, that was after the first hologram.
I was wearing heels as
Oh,
well.
that was after D&D.
Yeah, it was after D&D. Like literally, I saw Tom
the
like
next day.
through the glass outside, and we locked eyes, and that was it. I just also the amount of times I've like be texting and he'll type something, and I'm like readying myself, and it's like exactly on cue, just to piss me off. And I sit there for a second, like my eye twitches in real life. I'm like, oh.
No, this gives him power, Lauren. You can't tell him.
I know. Oh, that's why Frey is my character, because we can't help it.
Hey,
Hello, you okay?
Oh, hey.
sorry about that.
No worries. Give me
I
5
am-
seconds. I'm
Oh,
gonna see if I
have I
can.
crashed?
No, you're still there.
You're good.
Cool.
Is your graphics card okay?
Yeah, I need to use my kind of there at some point.
I don't know. I can't find
It's
it.
not a can of hair; it's an actual machine.
Alex, I've got a real question for you. How long is it going to be before you put your mouth around the end of that hosel?
I was tempted. It was like charge for full use, and I was like, "Oh, I'll charge it. I'll charge it." But I should go.
Don't do that.
So yeah, so Philippi's is like kind of shaking as you go through the trees. You notice how like deep and dark these woods are. You can hear like owls in the distance, like it's more of a wood pigeon, but you can hear birds in the distance. They never let me off the ship. I didn't get a direct number from what I could see from the shoreline. They're building so many longships and barges, some sort of landing ship, a barge perhaps. It's hard to describe. The original idea, which I'm sure you must have overheard, and again, I can't believe what I've done, but the original idea was to come into port with my small fleet, say that we were back from trading with the Reichlanders or the Vonheims, and then he stops. Oh God, the Vonheims. They're there. And he stops and stares into the distance, into the darkness of the woods. Did you hear that?
Who's riding this cart?
It was Todd.
There's Todd,
You.
me, and right. We don't have a driver.
No, Todd will be driving it.
Okay. Pick up the pace, Todd.
Yes, sir. Todd starts whipping the horses into shape.
Can I get my bow and arrow out and be on Overwatch? Just ready.
Yeah.
Vonheims.
Sorry. Yes, I was supposed to sail in my fleet and use the cannons on the main gate at the dockhouse. With the gate breached, the invasion would go a lot easier and quicker.
Any idea of when the invasion was planned?
Originally, it was going to be soon, but I guess with the destruction of my fleet, thanks to you two, there's high possibility that it's been delayed, but I can't imagine by much.
So they're probably ready.
How many of the men do you remember? The ones inside of my quarters. You can see him like struggling and like sweating slightly. Sorry, the ropes are tight. There was 5 mirrors. The devil demon lady. Oh, so wicked and evil. She wants to kill you, Angel, very much. She survived the blast. I remember seeing her fly off with her leathery wings into the night.
Yeah, she tried.
Then there was the Northman, that leader. Though he wasn't entirely human anymore, so he was corrupted. He had a singular horn and was twisting and smelt wrong.
He was Starkmore, correct?
Yes, that's his name. And then there was the large one.
Square.
I found him the most interesting. He consumed a human in front of me like it was nothing. He knew an awful lot about what I was saying and if it was true and if it was not. I think he's someone inside Midland. He knew to... And he stops again and turns around. Did you hear that?
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna take my cloak off, wrap it round him, and duck him down.
The bell. That ringing. Can you not hear that bell ringing?
Okay,
It's so loud.
Real quick. Oh god.
What?
Okay.
What is it?
Imagine. Stay focused.
Just stop the bell!
Alright.
Roll a charisma to see if you can get into focus.
Oh, wait, that's Nubbin's die. Let's get Angel's die. An 18.
What is it? What is it? Sorry, my head pounding.
Does that sound like natural ringing in your head or something more sinister?
It sounds like a rusted bell. An old bell.
I have a question for you. Did you put out an execution hit on me with a black spot?
No. What is that?
No worries. It's just,
Did you come here with anybody?
The Vonheims, they smuggled me in.
Who are they?
The Duke and Lady Vonheim. There's an island between here and Reichland. It technically falls under Midland control. It's a dukedom that they're responsible for, but the island is often covered in this deep fog. They use something called the blue light crystals to keep the fog at bay. But they're masters of experimentation and science. The bell! That ringing!
I'm gonna gesture to Reiner. What's that?
What?
I'm gonna bonk him on the head.
Ow! What the fuck?
Hopefully for a knockout.
Roll a strength.
With my... Oh, I guess I didn't say that. Ooh, a 13. Oh, yes, a 13.
What's your strength?
My strength's a
He needs
7.
7. Hey, knock him out.
Okay, that's fine. I was about to kick him in the head.
He's not unconscious.
That bloody Freya popped up again. So, I'm going to do a perception check for where he was looking.
Yeah, it's deep, dark, and quite hard to see.
It's never stopped me before. That's going to be 15 perception. And
Ooh.
unfortunately, my perception's only 6. But,
Oh, that's fine. You see.
Great.
Reiner,
Well, I was going to set Eddie up and also do a perception.
roll a perception with me with advantage.
2 dice or... Okay. 16 and a 10, so 16.
Okay, so both of you kind of like squinting into the darkness as Todd riding the cart quite hard and fast. You see a hooded figure, like quite a few trees away, and as the cart goes past, the hooded figure's gone.
Maybe you
But
should.
they were short. They were short and skinny.
Gone, did we see a direction where they went?
The tree it was really far away behind a tree, and as the cart moved, classic movie trick that when a bus passes and it suddenly vanished. It was like that.
Alright. Play it cool, Reiner, but we've got 2 choices here. Either we just carry on and get to safety, or we stop here in the middle of the woods and bait out whatever that is. Also, you should probably alert people on the earpiece that we're in this situation. Just
You'd be out of range now.
Yeah, we'll run
I'm not
around.
afraid to show up anyway. Well, what do you think?
Oh, Jesus. I'm going to write a note and get Eddie to take it to them.
To the hooded figure in the woods.
No, to fucking
Oh,
the rest
right.
of the party.
Sorry, that was a brave fart on my part.
The other
He
option
sure is. Yeah.
is I'm going to give you my cloak. I'm going to slyly get off with what's the guardsman's name?
Todd.
Todd. I'm going to get off with Todd. Tie Todd's hand. Pretend that Todd is the hostage, and you continue on with the prisoner. My cloak is the cloak of invisibility, so if worst gets to worst, you can wrap it round you and try and disappear a little bit. But I'm going to try and pretend like we've gotten off, and we're going to sneak through so they come after us.
Every time you say that, I know it's bad, but like gotten off as in you're just making out with each other. Just you and Todd, like.
New Todd and Reiner fan art.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You know what? Actually, as much as I like that idea, and it's very much us, just because we saw one person doesn't mean there's not 30 of them out there. So maybe we should just keep going and get some backup.
Okay, right hard.
Okay, Todd, get us the fuck out of here.
Whoopah! And he whips him into shape. You arrive quickly at the Tower of the Robins and the Silver Tree Fort. The portcullis goes up with them recognizing who you are, and most of the Silver Tree Fort is empty right now, with a dottering of knights here and there. You see Tink coming out of the Tower of the Robins in a very suave outfit. What the hell are you two doing back? I thought you'd be at the carnival.
We've found a very interesting source of information that we need to get down into the interrogation rooms as quickly as possible. Also, Tink, please alert the rest of the Silver Tree that we believe we've been tailed by a hooded figure in the woods, and we don't know how many there are.
Oh, hells, boys. I just wanted a night off. All right.
That's all right. Oh,
Look,
Tink,
don't make a mess. I'll call Manford. What?
by the way, I'm just going to get him and bring him close and just say, like,
What's up, lad?
how were your travels to the castle today?
What do you mean, did I score a date?
No, just arriving to where you are in the current location. How was your journey?
Fine, lad. Delivered the reports to His Grace and came back. Why?
Oh, just on the way here, our roads were, pretty easy to travel on. They weren't rocky at all.
Aye. Not rocky at all.
And how was
The
your
lad.
journey?
The roads were smooth.
Right. I'm gonna. All right then. Let's carry on then.
Almost forgot what I was talking about there, lad. That was a close one.
Nearly.
Well, I'll go tell the knights, and will you two go and enjoy your goddamn night off?
Also, we're putting in a buddy system from this point on, and Ash is being sent back here, and you two are stuck together now until you find another buddy.
I haven't even asked the woman out yet. All right, fine. Manfred!
So concerned by the shapeshifter.
This burned Northman appears. Yes, Tink? Manfred, get our prisoner down to the basement, and the burnt Northman is like, Angel, sir. Good to see... No, wait, why am I saying it like that? Good to see you. Like, how would a Northerner speak?
It was kind of like...
Good to see you. As he, strides over and
like,
burnt hand.
They were
He goes to
reluctant
shake your
talk.
hand.
Right. I'll shake his hand.
Is this one going downstairs?
He is, and we're gonna come with him. I know you want me
Right,
to
yeah.
do night Tink, but while he's alive, I want to get all the intel out of him possible.
Are you expecting him to die, lad?
He was exclaiming that there was some sort of ringing in his head right as we saw a hooded figure, which tells me that either...
Has this got anything to do with the fact he's missing half his face and he looks like he's been hit over the head with something?
No. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have anything to do with that because he wasn't
All right,
complaining
then.
about... All right, you want to hear it or not, Thing?
No, I've got an idea for you, lad.
All right, well...
Mr. Damien Volo has arrived earlier. He's brought with him this weird mummified corpse. He's told me to put it round the back and keep it safe. But you may want to gather him. There's a high possibility with medical wounds he could treat. And we'll see what's going on from there.
Maybe he has a truth serum.
Hi, maybe he does. I'll go get my bib. He walks off. I'll go get the tools.
Tell him to stay on guard. I'll go find the healer and bring him down.
Damien Volo, the potion guy.
Yeah, that's the one.
Potions. Alright, Angel, give me a hand with this guy then.
All right.
Todd's helping you. Manford's opening the doors with all these keys, and he goes down into the deep, darkest parts of the Tower of the Robins,
So,
lighting the torches as he does.
no hard feelings, Manford.
No hard feelings. If anything, better life now.
Mm.
No, deep cold, demons, better life.
Is it fair to say I showed you the light?
He turns away and then continues lighting the torches. Tink's like looking up at you as well. What the hell, lad?
I just thought it's the elephant in the room.
All right, let's just tie him to his chair and he, like, kind of handcuffs him to this seat in the center of the room.
Manfred, could you stay, please?
Aye. Goes and stands at the back.
Well, now we're just gonna wait here for Damien Volo, I guess.
So I'm I want to get these two to the circus, but if we keep cutting back to the circus, we're going to go through most of the acts. So are you guys okay with me speed running this bit, or like?
No, do as long as it takes. Happy for it to keep going.
Cool. Because it'll be you guys spectating for a little bit.
Does that mean I've got time to make a tea?
Speed
Yes.
running.
I'm going to make some tea too.
Asking me and Tom to speed run.
What's his name?
so-
Where are they? When's the attack? Are you possessed?
I don't-
Are you a skin?
Yes, I don't know.
You're gonna hate this bit though. Yeah, continue.
As you run towards the silver tree, like the actual castle itself, you see Damien Volo, the man who treated your wounds, and he's like talking the ear off of a couple of the guards there.
I guess we've just let them all go.
Okay.
I was gonna say. Sorry, Carol.
Can I ask him if he has any? I want to be quite vague with what I'm asking, but I basically want to ask him for like an elven medicine to cure a special illness that only an actual medic would know, that I would know of, but without asking directly for it. I want to ask him for an elven medicine that cures so and so. Yeah, Volo.
Hello there. So good to see you, Rainer. Your recoveries are excellent, Damien Volo.
Thank you very much.
Oh, well, no, it's you're very welcome. I must say, it's always a pleasure to see the men that you treat make it through. What can I trouble you this fine eve?
I was just wondering if you have any elven medicine that cures headaches. I'm looking for a specific one. I can't quite remember the name. My mother used to give it to me.
Well, sour leaf can treat headaches, and hydration's always the key. Staying hydrated.
Yeah, it's like a little bit more specific. Can I roll a perception and see if he's kind of actually telling the truth, or if there's anything off about him?
There's no mystical magic to cure what this guy has, if that's what you're fishing for.
No, I want to see if Damien Volo is really Damien Volo.
All right, yeah. Roll a perception then.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Everybody's sus now.
Well, my boy, what can I do you for?
Well, surely if I rolled a 1, then I'm super sus of him.
I guess Alex could decide. Because that could
Boy,
either mean you blindly think he's fine, even if he's not, or you think he's so not, even though he so is.
I mean, what you do know is that he returned the mummified corpse that you need for the beacon to be lit.
Okay, so he has actually brought something that's helpful.
Yeah.
It's not. Okay.
Before you
I
guys
just thought he brought a random mummified corpse.
No, before you guys left, remember you
he
can
wasn't there for
transport.
that.
He was injured, but he was there, wasn't he?
I think he was unconscious for like half of it. Then.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you couldn't transport the mummified. What's her name?
Okay, so he did that. That's fine.
The
Continue.
maiden
We'll speak through.
Yeah.
Okay. Made him fair. Cool. Vola, we need your help with something. Can you follow me?
Oh, of course, my boy. Always happy to help the champions. Did I tell you I'm writing a book about you all? Quite an exquisite tale. Of course, highly accurate. I know there are some scholars, or perhaps bards, as you're walking across the courtyard. Some scholars and bards that have told a tale or two, a high tale, I would say. Not quite the most accurate, but...
Yeah, I've heard stories.
I must say, I'm hoping to catch this act going on in the circus. You see, that I've heard there is a copycat of you all. I'm very intrigued to know what's true from what's fiction, and where they get their sources from.
That would be very interesting to know, but we've also got a more pressing matter that would requires your assistance
Of course you do.
quite hastily.
Well, with haste. This is the Tower of the Robins, is it not? Quite exquisite in structure. Design is held up by magic, I believe. I wouldn't be surprised if a short wind would bring this thing down. What is it we're here for?
Just come with me, please. It's just safe to talk inside.
Do I need my bag?
Yes, probably.
I see. Do I need my medical bag or my murder bag?
I'll carry your murder bag. You bring your medical bag.
Very well. Never a dull evening, is it? Suppose it is rather chilly out here. As he descends the stairs. As you arrive, you see the slowly awakening Philip Eisler tied to a chair in the center of a dimly lit room. At the back of the room is a burned Northman, which is Manford. Tink is there, and Todd is standing outside, his blade sheathed, as he opens the heavy iron door for you guys to enter the basement. Thank you, sir. Angel, always a pleasure to see you. He goes to shake your hand. Damien Folo, scholar,
I remember.
medical research, anything you want to name me. Oh, and who is this? Your burns are quite exquisite. Manford, well, a Northman, a traitor. Interesting. You must allow me to interview you later. And Tink, I believe. Excellent to see you. Excellent to see you.
So this is a man who has a severe headache, and we were wondering if you had anything to help soothe that, and just be in the general vicinity in case we need you for any.
My boy Rhino was just speaking of this. A headache. Hello, sir. Hello, waking up, are you? And you see.
Can I be outside at this point, by the way?
Yeah, sure. Philip is like staring. He's like, oh, "You've got a headache, I hear."
Well, let's let the man talk, and let's not speak at him with a loud voice, Philip.
Freya, I told you, just go away.
My
Done
head.
enough damage.
Oh my god.
And then I'm gonna walk in.
Sorry, Philip. That Freya, she really wanted to. She jumped us and
Freya's here.
she bonked you on the.
Not anymore.
back
Don't
of the
worry.
head.
We got rid of her.
but-
Sorry about that.
I just wondered whether or not that ringing was still occurring.
Oh, it's not right now.
And has that been?
Where am I? Why am I tied to this chair? I've agreed to help.
Yes, you have, but this is also a secure location, and we're keeping you secure as well from yourself because we don't know what they've done. They could have implanted something. I don't know. I'm not saying they have.
You did say they were very good at science and experiments.
Yes,
So we're just
yes.
being on our guard.
Have you come
here.
back in?
Yeah, after the whole Freya shouting thing.
The Vonheims, yes, their experimentation. They didn't outwardly swear to the Northern Lords or the Chaos deities. They made an agreement. They wanted these Chaos seeds to experiment on, to understand what they were, and in doing so, they would smuggle in myself and a couple others.
Is that how you got yours?
Yes. They told me to activate it inside the city. That I would receive anything I wanted from it.
So they
And
want
the
to
others?
experiment on the Chaos Seeds, but they gave one willingly to you for you to go off and set off.
Yes, they have more in their castle.
Do you know
But,
how many?
They were given servants and slaves. I believe some of them are my own men who survived the blast. I heard their screams.
Rhino, you wanted to
Their
ask?
screams.
The others. Who were the others?
The others.
Well,
You
like
said
the crew.
they brought others with chaos seeds.
Right.
They were sealed in casts in barrels next to me. I'm afraid I never saw them, but I could hear the scuttling.
So we need.
Could you also hear a heavy breathing?
I could hear heavy breathing.
Okay. So that's
They
likely
mentioned the
what we
name
got done.
Elise.
Right. Yeah. Don't worry, she's dead. Remember, we killed her.
Yes, you told me.
Yeah.
It's good. The city is safe for now.
Where did you last see Duke and Lady Vonheim in person?
Vonheim Manor.
All right. So that was on their turf.
Yes, they will be attending the ball tomorrow.
I'm
They're
glad we had
guests
this
of
chat.
honor.
Guests of honor.
My throat.
Right.
Water, please. Water.
Give him water.
All right. Well, there's not a tap in the. You're gonna have to hold on just a minute.
I've got some ale if you want ale.
Oh, but you don't have to worry. Like Tink ladles some water out of a bucket and passes it over. You gotta help him drink it though.
I'll help him drink it.
He like drinks it, like not spit it into his mouth. he drinks from it superficially. Oh, I feel like I haven't drunk in days. And you start to see his like lips are cracking.
Mm.
There's something wrong. It's ringing. This bell. Damien's like, are you okay? Can you not hear the ringing?
Okay, Damien, do you have some sort of way to sense magic with the potions?
No, so unless you're a mage, but you have magical ability. Surely you can sense something.
How about that? Some of the fog we got from Baron.
Oh yeah.
Do I know where I have stored that?
Yeah, that's just upstairs.
Maybe I could waft a bit of that around, or whatever it is. It's a bit of slosh, isn't it?
But before you do that, can I put my hand to
recognised
his chest, holding my sword, and see if I can feel anything?
You do. You feel this like bum, 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 bum. Not his heart. Something beating underneath his heart.
Underneath, can I try and locate exactly where it is?
His shirt's in the way.
Can I remove his shirt?
You see this bright light under his flesh. This like blue light shining through his skin. What is that? Damien says as Philip's like looking down. Oh my god. Get me out of here.
Philip.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Is it a bomb?
Get me out of here. Get me away from people. Quickly. Quickly.
Let's get out of here, boys.
Tink's like, Jesus. We gotta get him out of here.
Okay.
Damien starts to panic. Todd like rushes in.
I'm gonna cast, the swap power on him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look out. Is there a window in here? We're in like a fucking...
You gotta climb the stairs. And
I'm gonna climb the stairs as fast as I possibly can.
They're like trying to unstrap him. They're panicking. He's like, panicking.
Okay, I don't have anything, so I'm just gonna have to do this. My idea is I'm gonna run up as soon as I can see a window or something where there's an outside the keep. I'm gonna yeet my katana.
Nice.
Let it land, teleport to it, and then swap places with it.
Okay, I'm going to run up with Tom.
I'm going to pick my katana up before I swap places.
Okay. You throw it out. Your Tanto goes landing just offside at the docks, just in an empty area. And you clap. And you suddenly
I
appear.
teleported to the katana.
Yeah. You suddenly appear in the chair, and you just hear this like, and the whole building shakes. Everyone's like thrown to the side. All this dust comes through from the edge of the walls. Everywhere, just like all the lights go out. I say, is everyone okay? There's Damien's like with a flint and steel trying to light a torch. What the hell was that, lad? He had a bomb inside him. That's technology beyond even me. That's technology beyond even me. Quickly, we gotta go see him. It's like Tink takes off upstairs.
Can someone get me out of this chair?
At this point, I would be at the window, because my whole point was I was going to be on Overwatch with Wimble.
As you run upstairs, you see like Reiner kind of standing to his feet. The Wimble actually detonated and fires you back. That's how powerful it was. Some of the windows are shattered, and as you look out, there are just two legs standing there.
Right.
And Philip Eisler is dead.
Well, we got some information.
What the hell was that, lad? What was that blue light? For a bomb that powerful to be inside of him. It must have been huge, but it didn't look huge to me.
Didn't we encounter something similar to this with the golem?
Wow, you did mention he inflated, but did he inflate?
I didn't get the chance to see.
No. But
I'm just glad we didn't just go off to the circus willy-nilly. Could you imagine? The world would have
The circus, Damien says as he like dusts himself off. What an excellent day that will be.
I mean, that'll probably be today. Get some
no amount of medicine will cure that. Anything else you lads need me for?
Nope, but I am going to write down that he had ringing in his head leads to explosion.
White light in chest.
Blue light.
Blue light in chest. Thank you.
Yes, quite. Ah, very well, Reiner.
That's why we're a team.
Tink's like strides over to where the body is. The blast was not even downward, it was just left and right. It was very odd. There's nothing left. No part of his body, no part of the device. Can you reverse engineer it? But a blue light and Von Heim.
You're gonna hate me, but I feel like we should probably go check out where he was staying now.
Well, talk to the others first, lad. The Von Heims don't arrive until tomorrow.
Oh,
Talk to the others.
Okay, so we got time. Maybe we should go. I did send a bit of a urgent message to them, so we should probably go tell them it's fine.
Yes.
It's
Go-
already
go-
exploded.
Go talk to the others. Tell them what's happened. I'll dust the area, see if we can find any scrap. Any piece of metal that might lead us to what was inside of him. For now, the threat has been taken care of.
Volo, would you care to join us?
Why, absolutely. I must admit, I'd be very looking forward to seeing your compadres after 2 weeks on the road.
And
Cool.
plus,
I know they're at the circus, so I believe we are going
Excellent, excellent. Angel, did I ever tell you I'm writing a book about you all?
you
And I've
have-
heard
I was
that
about to say you could cross-reference with the circus and see.
that's what I was exactly hoping to. My boy, you are
It's
quite
kind
the
of-
intelligent one.
You know what, Philip?
well,
If
come
you keep this up, very soon you might get a membership into the team.
Philip's dead.
Yeah, I know. Oh, sorry. I got Philip on the brain. I got Philip on the shoulder. I got Philip on the walls.
Oh, you are a funny one, Angel. I'll give you that. Humor and brains.
Too
No wonder
soon.
you're the leader.
Well. All right, let's go to the circus.
Okay. You guys are on your way to the circus.
On the way in, can I do a pre-order for a nice suit? I guess I've got some, don't I? So.
Yeah. We'll sort you out.
Okay.
Is everyone else there?
Might need to get it dry cleaned, Tom.
I wasn't wearing that one. I think I almost get them built waterproof nowadays.
Yeah. Sludge proof. Fred, cool. So you're all outside the tent, gathering you're getting your ales brought to you. The ladies brought some fine dwarven vodka. Of course, for a halfling, this is going to be quite intense. Lagertha does warn you both in advance, but Clementine's pretty confident that
You might want to change the spooky music.
Oh yeah, sorry. Clementine's pretty sure that you guys are going to do just fine. She's clearly had a sip or two already as she kind of undoes her top button on her tunic and sits down. Oh, you're so good with him, Devlan. He's so happy. Look at him bouncing on your lap there. Your Grace, as she hands you over some popcorn, Lagertha's like, well, I just had an excellent discussion with Lagertha. She tells me you've saved the day at a keep called Broken Waters.
Sorry, your name's got all over the place there. That's you, Alex, not.
Oh, Broken
her.
Waters Keep. That's where your keep is.
You said Lagertha told Clementine that we
No,
did.
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Clementine told Lagertha.
Sorry, too autistic today. That was a weird one. We had to rescue Reiner, who got personally abducted and then nearly
Oh.
killed by the church.
The Church of Solace?
Well, people who were acting outside of the church's remits, but technically yes, so then technically no.
Midland's full of all these factions. It's insane.
Yeah, but didn't our good friend Devlan here get knighted as such a performance and deed he did for the town? And I'll just look over at our little friend.
Clementine's like swooning. Like, saved the day, didn't you, my little hero?
Yeah, it's not every pheasant's shoe that's worthy of a knighthood.
Oh.
That was so good, Stu.
She like starts like playing with a bit of Devlan's hair. Oh, and brushing it out of his face and stuff.
What else did you talk about? Please, let's not focus entirely on
Well, I explained that
deeds and misdeeds.
I explained to dear Clementine that some of the dwarven games have come here to the circus, and there are quite a few that we should definitely take part in. Now, I know that Scargulf was a victory to you all, but Fane has been on that court so many times now that I'm be surprised if it's not broken.
I will let your brother have this one. I think we got very lucky in beating him and his friends last time.
So honourable with the sheep as well.
Where is Bleaty? Never know where they have got to. Now, if they could tell a story,
The sheep?
I'd be terrified of what they say. Because I'm also not surprised because I'll turn at Devlin. It's like, have you seen Bleaty use cutlery lately?
I'm not sure I've ever caught him, but I've definitely seen the cutlery rattling to the floor whenever I look round at him when I lunch.
I feel like I saw him reading a newspaper at one time as well. It's... Oh, sorry, that's Bleaty. We cannot do without him. He was actually seemingly quite important just a matter of hours ago, wasn't he? As well. Oh, let's not do sewer talk either. God, what am I doing? I'll just take like a big swig of the drink.
She goes to cheers you.
Cheers, cheers.
You notice that like she's kind of blushing a bit red. Her freckles are like popping out in this light.
Could Fairy just be like raising her eyebrows, like,
Lady Freya, it'd be amazing if you could sit with us. Although I know you have a company to keep of your own.
I keep Fairy just like look over at Willow and Clara and all them lot.
They are smashed.
Smashed.
Yeah.
She wouldn't mind changing seats.
I must admit, Freya, I believe that Fred didn't quite capture your beauty.
Thank you.
Perhaps
Thank
your
you.
strength, but not your beauty.
Thank you.
From what I remember from the ball, before obviously things took a turn, you were quite the excellent dancer.
Many people have requested that of her tomorrow also.
Yes.
Yes,
I'd be
I have
surprised
a-
if our father does as well.
Yes, alongside
Yeah.
Mark Strong.
Mark Strong.
Yeah, they're on the list.
Him volunteering to go with you was very sweet. Marx may not have his father's stubbornness, may he rest in peace, but he has his own strength. And whilst I hope he brings peace to the southern mountains, and from what my father's reports have read, perhaps not, he is at least trying. And a loyal supporter.
Right?
I think he has one of the brightest futures of the Lordlings that we have in our halls, to be honest. His desire to do what is right by him and those around him is something that a lot of people could learn from. A lot of people could.
So wise, Your Grace. She kind of mockingly smiles and goes to cheers you.
He'll look at her just like, no, none of that, please. But we've got these games. What else have we got? What else is available? And when?
The
When
final
is it?
main act of the show. People are filling in now. Say, isn't that Reiner and Angel?
Oh, I hope so. Or is it Tina and
Yeah.
Angelo?
And
Can
you see
Fairy
like the
just
back
like
of the crowd, and undeniably, Reiner and Angel
can Fairy
arriving.
just get Rykar's head and just shove him down like
No,
that?
Freya, we need to talk to them.
No, we don't.
Reiner and
It's ruin
Angel.
the evening.
Oh, it'll be
With
fine.
their
It'll be fine.
present.
And I'll just
Oh.
like,
Angel and Reiner roll a perception with disadvantage.
Well, Voltram's acting.
But it's like-
Yeah, but the crowd is so full.
Oh, okay. With
Fairy's
disadvantage.
like doing this, like sliding down in her seat.
I still have Eddie up in the sky as well. Just saying.
You're inside the tent though.
I rolled a,
Yeah, but he's after them.
a 5, but then the lower one was a 2.
Nice.
Well, I also rolled a 2.
All right, you guys can't see.
I'm
You're-
really sorry, Freya. I'm going to use the earpiece if Freya sort them.
Where are
Um,
they?
Boys, we're in the main tent. We're in the main tent. Come.
We're in the tent.
Angle is here too.
Oh wait, I can't respond to you. I can't hear it. What do they say, Ryder?
Oh, he said Angle's here as well. I don't know if Angle's dead, so.
Angle.
Yeah, I guess we're all here.
Yay.
But the dead are here, Reiner. The dead are here.
What do you mean the dead are here?
Also, aren't you guys walking towards us to what you just like?
No, because they don't know where he is. Angels are like, the dead are here? Like,
We're in the
worst
stands.
communicators ever.
Do you have
Head
like
down
a,
to the middle
do you
and
have
we'll
an
wave you up.
aisle? Is there a seat number?
It said head down to the middle and they'll find us.
With row E, seats 12 to 20.
Right.
Right, I wanna get
Angel
popcorn
has
and drink,
specifically been told that Angle is dead, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
you did tell me where he is.
But I don't have an earpiece.
Yeah, so he doesn't know that Angle's back yet.
Oh, I said Angle's
Yeah,
here.
well, I mean, like, I get it, but there's not much I can do about that right now. I just want to find them. Okay, he said AE20, I think. I'm gonna.
You as you're walking and like you're like, excuse me, sorry.
Sorry.
You feel this pinch on your bum.
Right now.
You turn around, it's Clara. well, look who's come to the circus.
Rhino was the first one.
And Willow's like,
Behind me.
oh, look who it is. Willow like
Oh
stands
my
up.
god, you lot have been drinking.
Mr. Captain at the Robins. But who you captaining here? Because we're off duty. And Miranda's like, yeah. And we're enjoying the show. Thank you.
Hi, darling.
Huh? Oh. And all the girls are like, well, look who it is. And immediately Angel's like, gotta get out a free card. It's like,
What's
so,
Reiner done?
Clark. So Willow's like, when are you gonna ask her, punk? Huh?
Settle down, everyone. Settle down. Look, here at the Robins, we're strong believers in work-life balance.
Well, I ain't the Robins, we're the circus.
Exactly.
We're Circus Angel.
All right.
Does this look like the town?
You've had too much to drink. I'm gonna go find the others.
You don't tell me who... Where's he gone?
He's got
Where's my
a
seat?
special assignment. Is there a seat near these lot?
Yeah,
that's
they're
only
sitting next to
Freya's
us,
seat.
aren't they?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
No, but they're sitting. Yeah, but they're sitting next
they're
to
at the
us.
front. They're at the front.
Oh, right.
So there's
Can I
a
roll
seat near
perception
them.
to try and
Is it-
see you?
So there's only my seat available,
Yeah.
which is with us.
No, you're now sitting with Riker.
I'll sit with them.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, I was sitting with Riker to begin with, just
No.
not. No,
you're
no,
sitting at
no,
the
no.
front.
Girl.
You're at the
Yeah,
front
but
with
like I'm
girls.
sitting in the
Riker's at the back.
right. I thought we had seats together at the front.
No.
I think last session, Devlan was at the front row because I was throwing popcorn at him.
Yeah, and he
It's
had
fine,
tickets
it's fine.
before we did,
'Cause Riker,
and then we arrived with the girls. So the girls are next to us.
Devlan
Yeah.
has disabled
You swapped
access.
seats because he wanted
Yeah,
to let the girls.
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that
but
they're
how I
right.
see it is just like we're in a row, and the girls were here, and
Well,
Riker was here, so
you're now in a row.
seats.
You're now
We're
in
now
a
on a
row.
road.
Right.
Nice.
I think it just makes sense that we're all in the row together.
You're now in a row.
Can I squeeze in? Hello.
You can sit next to me. Clara like pats the seat.
What's that
It's nice and
doing?
warm.
Angel.
Okay.
Angle is presenting the show.
Yes, this
Angle's
is-
here.
As Angel stands up, I wouldn't steer his seat.
The guy we know to be dead.
Yes, I understand. Listen, I've had quite a day. Damien.
Also,
but-
I'm next to Riker. Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
please, bro.
Oh no, I wasn't Freya. That was me
Yeah.
asking. Okay, because Freya's just like it's like.
Listen, look. This sounds great, but just so you know, Damien Vola just exploded. He was a living bomb.
I'm quite all right, actually.
Fuck. Freaking
The show is
Philip
beginning and
Eisler.
the curtains open.
Angel, we don't seem to be focused on the pressing issue at hand. We have a dead person walking around, Angel.
No, the curtains
Why-
are open. Shh.
Why are you telling
crowd.
lies?
Where am I
Just
sitting? My
start
seat's
shoving
been
Angel.
stolen. Am I going to
Right,
sit on
it's
the
just in your
arm?
seat.
Angel out of the way.
Can I
Sit
pick
down.
Clara up and put her on me? And, like,
Yeah,
shove
Clara
her
like
up?
sits on your lap and she's like kissing you on the side of the head.
Not
Like
right now.
Miranda's just staring at you like this. Rhino, so you're like just watching. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all adequately quenched. Your thirst has been satisfied.
Is that
Your
Angle?
hunger is great. But
Is that Angle talking? I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
point out right.
Now,
I
ladies and
told
gentlemen,
you.
I come
Why
to
can't we
talk
have
to
a normal
you
night out?
about
One normal night.
the death of the necrotic lord of Markef. I,
Finish this one.
Angel Fernando, slaughtered him and saved my friends. But how did that begin, you may ask? Well, I take you back to a darker time. I was late to this battle, you see, for me and Tina were taking part in a very important mission here in the capital city. And everyone's like, yeah!
I'm gonna look at Freya and be
Maiden
like,
God! Maiden God!
Boo.
Do you
A
know
very
the
important
capital-
mission given to me by the king. And now, my poor friends in Commodres,
Every mission given to me is by the king.
the beautiful but deadly wife of mine. Step forward, darling. It's like a Clara lookalike comes in. And she like whips a whip. She like whips a whip. So beautiful, but so deadly. And my close friend, and this halfling comes out dressed as Ash. Sorry, this dwarf comes out dressed as Ash with two swords, and he starts spinning like an idiot. Oh, and everyone's like laughing as he falls over. Silly friends of mine. Now,
That's a bit mean.
whilst they were stuck fighting in the capital of Markef, alongside Fred and Volt, and you see them like in the background punching it like extras, just running around. We had taken casualties. Northgard men were falling second by second. The mercenary group known as the Black Dogs were keeping them at bay with their gunpowder. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. But the elves and their fine arrows and marksmanship were starting to carve a path alongside the stalwart defenders of my friend Volt. And you see all these dwarfs in like balloon armor rushing around with squeaky hammers, like hitting these extras in their like black shaggy cloaks. As they carved their way through the keep, and they broke down the makeshift defenses of the Black Dogs. They eventually got to a point where the necrotic lord, in all his cravenness, summoned a great beacon of necrotic power. That's right. The dead were risen. Raised? Dead were raised. And began to slaughter thousands by the second. And with every body that fell, be it dwarf, be it black dog, be it elf of Oscath, or the brave men of Northgard, and everyone claps, an undead soldier would take his place. And so I knew in my heart of hearts, in my senses and in my loins, that my woman was in danger, that I must go and rescue my friends. And so I took Tina by the hand, and he like swings Tina around, and Tina's like, oh, in his arms. I took Tina by the hand and said, we must go and save them. Yes, Angle, you're so right, Tina says. And so we rushed in. We got the closest boat we could, and we sailed as he's like this little fake boat comes past, and all these extras. They're all dressed in like black with full.
Has it got like really
suits.
impressive stage?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
This is good.
And as we arrived to Markef, like people carrying a cardboard wall get closer, we slew down the guardians of the gate, where we bumped into Brulin, and like Brulin's there on a tower of like card.
I'm gonna be
Brulin!
like sipping a Coke or whatever. Oh my god! What is
It's so good. It's so good.
Brulin, where are our friends? I said, as I climbed the tower with Tina, helping her up every step of the way. Here, Tina, to the top.
It's a bad climber.
Excuse me, it was the other way around.
I think it was as well, actually. Angel fell through a window and landed in a bathtub again.
This seems like that's how it happened.
And I, Brulin, have discovered the enemy is that away, pointed to like the beacon of evilness, which is just a load of like
She
paper
never-
So
shimmering.
insightful.
She never points.
That's right, Brulin. I, Angel Fernando, can see the enemy's bases over there. But the undead gathered in the thousands below. And so we had to go from rooftop to rooftop. But not before slaying an arch nemesis of mine in single combat. The mustached Black Dog Commander, And this guy steps forward with a fencing sword. I pivoted, I parried, and I rejected his blade upon my chest as I engulfed him in lightning, slicing his throat in completely fair combat before he fell to the hordes below.
Combat.
I'll just lean forward. Is that actually how it happened right now?
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna
I,
grab
I believe we were going to let him live, and Luland just destroyed him.
I'm gonna grab Reiner aside and be like, "You've met this Angle more than anyone else. Does that look like the same one everyone's saying is dead? Or is he like a different person? Has he been recast?
I haven't met him.
I thought you met him in a different city."
Roll a perception.
You
And
met him in
you met him
Lazarus.
yesterday, didn't you?
I don't think I met him last day.
No, you saw him very. No, you did see him before you fought Elise. You were climbing down the well, and he was just walking, and he spotted you and ran, and you were like, "What the fuck?"
Oh yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, that's alright.
Does he look the same, or is he a different cast? Like, has he been recast?
My lucky dice this time. 19.
Ooh,
He looks the exact same.
It looks the same.
shit. He's a good actor though.
And as we went from rooftop to rooftop, we made our way into the belly of the beast, where I saw what had lied. These corpses lay strewn. My woman deftly fighting alongside my
Oh,
friend.
nudge Clara.
And she's like, she looks a lot like me. And she's like whipping this like fake dead worm, or like these people in one of those like Chinese dragon costumes.
I don't know. I think she's quite attractive.
Miranda, Miranda's now just glaring. Her nose is like pressed against the side of your head.
I mean, like, that's so funny. Honestly.
Of her popcorn.
She takes the popcorn angrily and just starts eating it in your ear.
I'm gonna look at him.
Now you're both just staring at me beside your head. And as I kissed my woman a passionate kiss, and Angle actually grabs the busty brunette and like tongue kisses her and then spins her around. I slew the worm in my way and saw that the gates lay before me, green flame engulfing them. But I knew the fire would not burn me. No, people. I am Angle Fernando, flameproof. And so I strode in.
Didn't I go first?
I strode in, leading the way for Tina. And as we arrived, we saw the battle take
Here we go.
its
Where he
toll.
does it. This is where he does it.
This
Fred
is
was
it.
injured. His
Oh.
back against the wall, fucking in that. Volt was exhausted and
Oh, so tired.
almost at breaking point.
So tired.
The brave little halfling knight devil was pushed to his peak as he was struggling before the enemy. And Gwendolyn, she stood there accepting the enemy's gift. The enemy was about to regain strength from her. I could see it. She was on his side, and so I did what I knew to be best. I fired my ability, and everyone in the crowd like gasps at the traitor.
Can Ray just like look at Bolt, like just look at Riker like
Now Angel's just staring and eating popcorn. from
Yeah,
Ryan's
I'm
back.
not Whoa.
And as
Do the effect.
I like these two guys holding little like spirals of blue
Nice. Ribbons.
tassels, yeah, here in the chest, and like it goes black for a bit, and all the lights go off, and then back on, and she's lying on the floor. I stopped him from healing, and as he charged me, I pushed Tina aside to defend her, and I squared up to him one-on-one, and I said, "Not today, demon. This is your last." And I slew him. Whoosh. And the crowd's like,
can Ray just her glass that she's holding just smashes in her hand.
no, it's like it's not plastic because it wouldn't exist, but
No,
it's like
it's-
wood, and you crumple it, and all the ale
Yeah.
flies out.
No, it goes into ash. She just burns it into her hand.
I slew the necrotic lord and saved the day, and the whole of Marquette rewarded me with glory. That I will never forget. And as much as the gold, the silver, the women, the loyalty and love of my companion and friends. I did this for peace. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. I'll take some questions from the audience.
I want to start
now.
a chant going, "Thank you, Angle." I'm gonna try and say Angel and see if it catches on.
There is
Angel.
Roll of charisma.
definitely an aura of the bear. Just
Nat 20!
Oh,
Thank you, Angel. I fucking corrected it.
everyone starts going, "Thank you, Angel."
Why do I just see
Thank
like
you,
a bear and like
Angel.
Riker sitting there and it's just like red?
Oh my god.
It's that drawing you did like
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago. Just worse. Just worse. Like
Worse. I'm gonna
The
have
whole
to just.
thing's doing it.
The whole crowd is just cheering and chanting.
angrier. You need to do it again, but angrier.
Yeah, just us sitting there in the theatre.
And as
Oh.
he like takes the speaking device, which is just like a empty megaphone, you know, like a brass one. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now some questions from the crowd. You there at the front started the chant. What, sir? Quite handsome, may I say. You look remarkably familiar. A fan, no doubt. A fan. Oh yeah.
Where
How
are we?
excellent is-
How many rows are
You're
we?
you're at the front.
Oh, we're at the front
Mind
row.
I'm sitting next to him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
But the light's now just on Angel. The spotlight's on Angel.
Well, you may want to take a seat, Angle, because
Oh,
I
thank you.
am the real Angel Fernandez.
And
I
everyone like starts like
understand
laughing and like clapping and stuff. Well, a fan, such a fan.
that.
Thank
No,
you, sir. You
the
can
real
take a seat.
thing.
And who's this pretty lady on your lap? And like Clara's like giggles a little bit. Well, quite shy and smitten on this one, and I can see why he's styled himself after me. And ever so handsome, sir. The facial hair, fantastic. The hair, luscious. The olive skin, sir, chef's kiss. A fine tan indeed. Now, and he starts like moves the light, and as the light hits Reiner, he's like, ladies and gentlemen, no more questions from the crowd. It has been a wonderful night. A wonderful night. Please do come back. If we're not here tomorrow, my apologies. We have other shows to attend. Please close the curtains. And the curtains close.
Is it as the curtains close? Can I try and hop onto the stage and through them?
Yeah, roll a dex for me.
Because
We've just asked you to power it
I
up.
was already standing. Because I stood up and it made
yeah,
Clara
that's
get
right.
it right. But I can do disadvantage if you want.
Wait, hold on.
No, let it go.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. Ooh, nice. I'm
what the
rolling
fuck is
fucking
that?
good today for once.
Yeah, what did you roll?
18. With a dex
Yeah,
of 11.
you get through the tent. You can like the heavy curtain, and as you do, like people are hustling, bustling, packing away the show.
Where's Angle?
You can see him like running.
Is he running?
To the...
I'm running
Yeah.
after him.
Okay, you chase after him. Some like you're not supposed to be back here.
I'm one of the
like,
Angle doubles.
Oh right, of course. Well, you're in hair and makeup. get it removed. And he's like rushes out the back of the
I want
tent.
to chase her.
He's like turns around, sees you.
I'm gonna get my
Oh.
chain. Oh, he's
Oh my
not.
god.
Yeah.
What do you want, lad?
Are you okay?
Yes, an assassin is plaguing me, honestly.
Yes.
You upset a couple of people, you sleep with a couple of people's wives, and suddenly everyone hates you. But I'm an actor, it's part of the job.
Were you hurt last night? Or this
No.
night in your hotel room?
No. Quite the show, though, wasn't it? Quite the show.
Did you fake
Well-
a death?
Yes, people came sneaking around late at night. Started to cause all manner of concerns, so I simply pretended.
Well, you're a very good actor. I can...
Well, I thank you. Now I must leave because there is an assassin in the front row.
Hold
the
on.
man with the green hair.
Hold on.
What?
The man with the green hair is not an assassin. I know he may have seemed as such. I know, and I'm going to hold him because I think it might trigger him if I say I know this man. I can assure you, I am the real Angel Fernandez. I loved your performance, but that green-haired man in
My
the front row
God,
is
are
not
you-
an assassin.
You do look remarkably like him.
I am him.
Well, that's fascinating. A pleasure to meet you, sir.
I think
Your
you-
tales have inspired me to inspire many. And let's just say it doesn't hurt with the ladies.
I've heard a lot about you, and I think you've really nailed it. A few small nuance changes I could potentially help you with.
Oh, please. I'd love to take notes, but I really must be going. You see, that if the green-haired bastard doesn't kill me, like, he tried to kill me in Lazarus, shot me with an arrow.
All I'm going to say is you're not wrong that there is an assassin out to kill me, but because you're acting as me, they're going to try and kill you.
Oh my god.
But it's not the
I knew
green-haired
it.
one.
Are you certain?
I'm certain it's not that green-haired one. Whether or not there's another green-haired assassin, I don't know. In fact, I'm kind of want to get you into a secure location for your own safety.
Well, no need to run then, thank god. These shoes aren't very good for running. Highly expensive boots. Look fantastic on stage, but for running, terrible.
Would you like to grab your things and we'll take you to a secure location?
Yes, it'll take me a while to pack up the tent. I need to give orders to the rest of the crew here. Get the champions, you see, on their way. Would you like an autograph?
Just checking, when you were pretending to be dead earlier, which inn was that in, and who came to
It's
check
the
on you?
Stag's Head.
Right, and that's correct, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I do an
Yes, it's an
insight
amazing
check on him
ability.
to make sure he wasn't just taking, like, some dirty lie?
Yeah, you can roll perception.
Oh, it's a perception. That was a 19, and I've got
Nice.
a roll of
He
6.
seems to be telling the truth. The baby starts pulling on your beard a little bit.
Halfway through that performance, I had a breakdown, imagining because I was holding the baby during that whole bomb situation. I
Yeah.
just thought about it halfway through.
The baby's woken up and starts crying. Oh, hello, little fella.
No, that's not real daddy, fake daddy.
The baby's like,
Maybe we could call you Angle. That'd be good.
oh, that'd be lovely. Have you not named the fella?
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, he doesn't look a lick a thing like you, but I see. Beautiful baby nonetheless. Beautiful baby nonetheless.
Can I just ask, why did you think there's an assassin after you? Was it purely because of the green-haired person in Lazarus, or has anyone else tried to contact you or seemed suspicious?
Well, I saw the green-haired boy in Lazarus return here not 2 nights ago. I ran away from him at the well, and my suspicions I might have to pack up, but this is the most famous night to perform, obviously. And so the show must go on. However, there was a knock at my door.
Mm-hmm.
And as I through the peephole, there was a flash of light. And I quickly ducked to the cover, and the peephole was blown open. And there I pretended to be struck by whatever it was, and lay on the floor. And I see I've got this ability where I can slow my heart down to a point.
You
And this
feigned
person-
death like a hero.
Yes. I can teach it to you, if you like.
I'd love to learn that.
It's quite a gift, quite a skill. This person came in and searched for my room and then saw me and left in a hurry. They were wearing high heels.
Interesting. Did you get any
Or
other
boots.
details?
Or boots. High heel boots, I believe.
Was it a
Leather.
female or a man?
I have no idea. It must be female. They were quite the length of those heels. But they seemed to walk, and it made more of a metallic noise with every step. Almost like riding spurs on a horse.
Okay. And are you happy to come with us to a secure location, or do you want to?
Yes, like I said, let me pack up. You go enjoy yourself with your friends. I'll just be in my trailer, in my tent here. You come gather me in an hour or so.
Sure thing. To be honest, I was expecting them to follow suit as my legendary compatriots, but I guess I'll just saunter back there to the seats and let them know everything's okay.
Very well. Meanwhile, on the seats, you guys
I
have
did
just seen
kind of want to
Angel.
go in and see Tina, but yeah.
You guys have just seen Angel run off. Some of the cast are now actually walking amongst the crowd. Lagertha leans in. She's like, "Should we go get Volt's autograph?"
I think we should.
The two of you stand and go over.
I want Tina's! Tina!
As you run off, and Miranda just turns. What a fucking bastard!
You should
Thank-
dump him.
And Clara's like, "I'm gonna go I'm gonna go talk to my body double and see if there's not something I can arrange. She winks towards you guys and leaves.
Who said that?
Clara.
Lucky boy.
Are none of us going to go and catch up to Angel?
Willow's like, I'll fucking do it. And she just hits the front of the stage and rolls off over the side of it.
Can I am the shield to prevent
So
her
you
falling
jump
off?
you have to. Well, it's, you know, the circus is like just a fence there.
Yeah,
So she's just gone over the fence and just rolled over it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought she was falling like off a stage or something.
No. She's just rolled over the fence through the curtain.
Okay, I'll let her go. Once I've got an autograph of Volt, I'll then go.
Yeah, Bolt has quite you can see a lot of dwarfs queuing for Bolt. And they're all,
Understandably.
like, getting his autograph. Freya, Devlan, anything you'd like to do?
Freya's just gonna sit in her seat for a second and just take in
Stunned.
what the hell she just watched.
Absolutely stunned.
Stunned.
Devlan?
Yeah, no, Davlan feels about the same.
Clem's like, why don't we go meet other Devlan?
Oh, are you sure you've met the real thing?
That's true. Nothing beats the real thing.
Oh.
And she like, yeah, she strokes up your leg.
Freya's just gonna be like, no, well,
Miranda's
she's just
like,
in
"You know what,
Clara. Miranda's just like, well, you bastard. Willow's just fallen
Miranda can come with
over.
us. Miranda can come with us if she wants.
Miranda's gone to get some
Clara's
fresh air, I
asking
think.
for clearly a threesome, and Freya's just like, they're watching it all like,
So yeah, Angel, you've come back to the main stage. You can see Reiner's like looking for Tina. You guys spot each
Do I
other
see
across
where
the
Tina
crowd.
is?
He's in the queue for Tina's
Oh, he's in
autographs.
the queue.
A very large queue.
There's a fair few people,
Fair
mostly men.
amount. Is Volo here? What's he?
He's talking to some stagehands.
I'm gonna look. Oh yeah.
You also see Willow is just face down. Her
Can I
legs
just do
up
a
on
quick scan of the arena, not looking at my companions, to see if there's any sort of hooded figures or anything suspicious?
Oh, there's a lot of people here. You're gonna need a really high perception.
It's not my strong point. No, a 9.
You don't see anyone of notable worth.
Okay. I'm gonna head over to my companions, whichever one looks the most like talkable right now. What's Rykard doing?
He's
Rykard's
queuing
in
to
the
see
queue.
Volt
Queuing.
and Lagatha.
Fuck. Is anyone not queuing?
Freya.
yeah, me and, yeah.
The curtain's like kind of open now, and like you're looking around, and there's just all these empty seats of Freya sitting in the middle, just looking across at you, and you're like, you look and there's Reiner in the queue at Tina, and then you look and you see Voltrum and Volt. You look over and Devlan and Clementine are like snuggled up, kind of just chatting, and on the other side, just staring directly at you is Freya.
I'll walk
Scented.
over to Freya.
Also, there's like a path ash where she's like melted her cup.
I'll walk up to Freya if I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
You had to climb over Willow slightly.
Oh, excuse me, brother. Hop over, walk up to her, and just say, "Don't worry, situation under control."
That's great. I'm so glad you're supporting Team World.
No worries. Don't worry, we've got the first chapter of the next show's just happened, and everything's great. But don't
That's
get up.
great.
Don't want to mess with continuity. And then I'm gonna head down the stairs to Rykar.
Yeah, he's in the queue. No pushing! A dwarf says as he like kind of pushes you back, Angel.
He's okay.
I just
He's
gotta
okay.
talk. I'm not in the queue. It's just a conversation.
That's what they always say. I'm collecting all the autographs. I only need Volts.
You can go in front of us, sir. And
Oh well, that's mighty kind of you. And like Lagatha's like,
no queue jumping. Yeah, Lagatha's like, what the fuck? I think.
Lagatha's like, well, that's very honourable.
Angel, all okay?
Yes.
How was the journey?
What, from here to the other side of the circus? It was fine.
Yes. How was the road?
Oh, the road. I'm gonna whisper, smooth.
Okay, good.
Well done, Raikar. Acts like that. Gonna get you back on the team in no time.
Wait,
But-
was I off the
No,
team?
you're on the team. That's a joke. Come on, have a sense of humor, Bolt.
So the dead man is okay.
Yes, he was not actually dead. He was feigning death, but he did confirm that there's an assassin after me or him. But then that makes me think that the assassin thinks they either got me or they know they got an actor. So that's one thing. He's not a bad guy. There is an assassin out there, and Philip Eisler was a human bomb who exploded, and we got him out of the tower in time, and he gave us a lot of information about our next steps.
What do you mean he exploded? Human bomb? You mean the chaos seed? We know about that.
No, I didn't. No. We took the chaos seed off of him, and then there was a new threat within him, a glowing blue light, which we discovered too late. Thankfully, did the old switch.
Can you move along? This other dwarf's like, the queue's moving.
We'll
Have they
move
got
with
an
the queue.
autograph thing? Okay,
Oh yeah, you're getting closer towards Vault now
Alright.
with each second.
So that's the gist of everything that's occurred.
Are you okay? Is everyone okay?
Everyone is okay, apart from Philip Eisler.
Who's arguably been better, but he won't be worse from what I heard.
You
Okay.
never know, he might show up again. It hasn't
yeah.
been the first time he's come back from the explosion.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought it was really interesting about the details because from the play. Sorry, not to distract from you saving the world again. Good job.
You're welcome.
There were details there that I'd not heard from the stories. I checked a few of them while you and Clara were busy on your side of the stall. Sorry.
Are you talking about the show?
If we're talking about the show, do we know where they got their details from?
No, in fact, maybe we should look into whoever's running this circus.
Yeah.
Maybe we could fix a few things. I think they missed a few of my deeds.
I think we have a chance to set them straight, or even give them better, truthful tales as well.
Well, a lot of them were truthful, but they could be in more detail.
Do they only have this story in their repertoire? We could tell them the others. They clearly know about the others because they told it in the intro. You missed this. They told an intro where they went through everything, like near enough everything they did, from Lumbertown all the way far back as that. They know about Varys and they know weird details about Varys.
Well, maybe I can. They know I'm one of the backstage angles now, so I could go and see whoever the boss is.
Take a backstage angle. Nice.
I'll leave you to it, but I'll go do that.
Have you met Lagatha?
No, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm legendary hero Angel Fernandez from the show.
I remember you fighting in the Great Hall of my father's keep to keep the darkness at bay there.
Yeah, I fight the darkness wherever I go, so it's hard
I've
to
heard
keep
many
track.
things. Quite the performer as well.
Well, they don't just make shows about anybody. And you know who's a great... You know, one thing, okay. Yes, I am a superstar and I've saved the world many a time, but this guy right here, this is a king of dwarfs, and none of it would be possible without him propping up the team.
Oh,
Also, superstar and save the world.
A good Scargulf player always compliments their allies, because Scargulf is a team.
I'm not gonna hell out.
I'm gonna just pat
like
him on the back. He has his moments. He's also an asshole, but he has his moments.
Eggs rising more by far away. Yeah. The queue dies down, and
I want him to sign the hammer with the idea that when it
Oh,
expands, it gets
nice.
really, really big.
Nice. An excellent weapon here. A hammer of choice is a good choice to make. Well done, sir. Well done. And for the
Thank
lady.
you. Excellent performance. How do you find the role of the king? How do you enjoy it?
The boots are hard to fill, so you may not know this, but I'm a halfling. This is a fake beard.
No,
Obviously a fake beard.
no, I could hardly tell.
But just because I'm not a dwarf, I got the part. It was a hard act to beat. Obviously, I had to beat many a dwarven actor, but I came at it with determination, but also like an undertone of sorrow. I think that's what the king really... Heavy is the crown upon his brow. And so, to reflect that from mercenary to king, all walks of life, truly you must have to bring in every darkest detail. And capture the moment with the sprinkle of joy here and there, like the streaks of blue that cascade from his brow, much like yours, sir. Much like yours.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your performance, and may you continue raising the morale of everyone. And I'll reach out to shake his hand, and like, just as I do, I'll summon the gauntlet on that. And just I'm not crushing it. Just to shake his hand, and then it's gone as quickly as it was there.
He like looks up with these big puppy dog eyes,
and we'll take our leave.
And he like kind of just stares at you until the crazed fan that's behind you guys steps forward and starts demanding signatures, and he kind of like nods and goes back to signing, occasionally looking for you. Oh, that was very impressive. Now I feel like I need to impress you. There are some competitions outside.
Yes.
Want to make a wager?
Always. The ones at the Dwarven Moot were probably one of the highlights and one of the most dwarven I felt in so long. Let's go and enjoy some of those.
As you leave the tent, Reiner, you're in the queue.
Yep.
Queue's coming to an end. Tina steps forward. Who would you like this made out to?
Reiner.
Reiner, of course. How would you spell that?
Rina.
Yes, perfect. I love your green hair.
Windblade as well, to be fair.
Windblade, of course.
Yeah.
Yes. Quite the fan with the hair there. A wood elf as well.
I could say likewise. Yeah.
Yes, wood elf. So nice to see you.
Yeah.
Here you go, Rhino Windblade. There you are.
Yeah, thank you very much. I must say, you're very skilled with that bow.
Oh, thank you. It's years of training. Special effects obviously help. Active by day, obviously. But
the one thing that I don't quite get is why you play such a supporting role to Angel.
Oh well, Tina is the support act. Angle is the captain of the show, and I'm the captain of the team.
Yeah, do you realise that it was Reiner that saved Angel quite a few times in those situations?
Tina, she like pats you on the shoulder. Tina.
Reiner.
Yes, that is your name.
Yes, and it should be yours.
I'm taken, but thank you so much.
Okay.
Next, please. And she like she kind of like pushes you to a side and starts signing the next person.
Can I just wind step out there?
Yeah, straight out the tent.
Like from in front of her, just boom.
Yeah, she's
Gone.
like, oh, and starts signing again.
That is your
Reiner. Yes.
Tina's had some excellent training at dealing with
fans.
Yeah.
Freya, what would you like to do?
Sulk.
Roll for sulk. What would you like to do, Freya?
Freya's gonna leave the tent.
Storms out. Devlan?
Yeah, just fills out. Oh, as she does it, she walked past the poster promoting the circus and rip it.
You just tear it. Devlan, what would you like to do?
What's everybody else doing?
They're all kind of like meandering out the tent into the yard where there's all these fun games.
I've gone backstage looking for the owner.
I'm not interested in looking for the owner. I'd like to also wander out to see about the games and stuff. See if there's anything I can actually do in my present condition.
You're mostly healed now. Don't worry. You can walk around fully. The drugs have kicked in. You're not in a cast anymore.
Good stuff.
Come, Devlan. Why don't we attempt to win some games? Perhaps win Junior here a little teddy bear.
Why not?
As you leave the tent, Angel, we'll cut back to you quickly because you're still in the tent before I go into describing this. You're wandering around trying to find the writer.
Yeah, just whoever owns this circus, whoever the circus lead is.
Well, so there's the like circus master. What would they be called?
Yeah, something like that.
The ringleader.
Yeah.
Ringmaster.
Yeah, ringmaster. He's standing there feeding some of the animals. One of the performers. What can I do for you?
What kind of animal is he feeding?
An elephant.
Are these treated humanely?
Yes, close enough. You're not one of those podsy little peasants, are you? What do you want? Come on, hurry. I'm very busy.
Ponzi. I was just wondering how you managed to get so much information to put on such an accurate show.
Well, Angle and his acting team are just some of the acts here. I don't manage them. They're self-managed, but Angle is very much in charge of the ordeal. They have a writer, I believe.
Right.
He's just upstairs and towards my office there. It's like a little side bit of the giant tent.
What's his name or her name?
Timmy.
Timmy. All right. Yeah. Treat these elephants right because we're fucking watching you. And if you do anything wrong to them, we'll shut this thing down.
Okay. He walks off.
I'll look at the elephant real quick with a perception check. Does it look well kept?
Roll for perception.
14.
It looks all right.
For its time. Okay. Just note that one down in my mind. I head up towards where Timmy is.
Yeah, you see a young, fresh-faced boy writing over books. He's back. He turns to you.
Is this Timmy the healer?
Angel! He rushes up to you and embraces you in a hug.
Oh my
Angel Fernandez
God.
in the flesh. Oh,
Timmy! Timmy!
so good to see you. How is everyone?
Better for seeing you and knowing you're alive. You've done such an amazing job on this show.
Thank you so much. It's truly been hard work. I've been doing my best to, earn ends meet to send back home. My father died, sadly, you may have heard.
Yes, we unfortunately heard of that horrifically unavoidable news.
Yes, there was a bar brawl, but my mum's running the onion now. My brothers and sisters are helping, but times are tough with the war coming. So without father there, I'm doing what I can to support them. And this is taken off extremely well.
Timmy, let me just say that I'm so glad I've bumped into you. We've come into some quite considerable amounts of wealth since we last saw you. I mean, previously we were all fucking sharing one room for a party of 9. Now we have buildings, we have people working for us.
Of course.
Timmy, you're not forgotten. We're gonna make sure you get a bit of this cheddar, your financial worries, and you're not getting this out of charity. That show has earned it. So
well, thank you. I was extremely lucky to stumble upon Angle. He was doing a one-man show out of Lazarus, and I took him under my wing, and I just realized I had a talent for it. I've been writing ever since. Of course, following tales of your own, spread through whispers and hereabouts, and piecing them together with the knowledge I have of you all. Of course, some actors perhaps don't look quite the same. Lady Freya, for example, I ever feel bad for that, but Fred has just captured the audience, and to be honest, with Tina being as beautiful as she is, we needed to masculine.
Spread out the audience. I understand. The showman in me knows that a few certain changes need to happen, and in some occasions, upgrades almost.
Of course.
But can you remind me, when was the last time we saw you? As you can tell, we've gone through so much.
Well, it would be. I hadn't seen you since Maidentown, but I saw the gang last in Lazarus, I believe, very briefly.
Right. Lazarus.
We had just fought this Robin, I believe her name is. The others went to fight her dad, and Scribbles and I got caught up in something.
Yes, and where is Scribbles?
Truth be told, I'm not entirely sure. There was this waystone he was using, this purple waystone. In the dead of night, these dwarves arrived. They were very strangely dressed, but they captured him and took him into a wagon. I attempted to pursue, and by the time I caught up with them, they were in this old building with this archway there was a flash of light and they vanished, and I couldn't quite pass through. And I haven't seen him since.
You're probably better off. But
I
that's
believe
good
so. He
intel,
was
so-
fairly terrible at training me.
How old are you now, Timmy?
When did you last see me? I must have been about 16. Now I'm pushing 18.
All right, becoming a man then, Timmy. I'd start
Yes.
calling you Tim.
Oh,
I think. Does your mother know you're okay?
oh yes. I've been in correspondence with her.
Right.
Been sending money back and all that.
Well, I mean, this is absolutely fantastic news. I cannot wait to tell the rest of the team. Would you prefer? There's a ball coming up. Potentially, we could invite you to that as a special guest. Although,
that
actually,
would-
you know what? It's actually going to be kind of a dangerous thing occurring at the ball. Maybe later
Oh.
I offered that. Is there a good time for us to visit you on the down low?
Yes, come by tomorrow morning before the ball.
All right.
We should be all packed up then. Go enjoy the games. There's some Damien Volo seeking after me. Apparently, he's also writing a book about you guys. So,
Yeah, he's a good man. You can trust him.
so Tina walks in and like goes over and says, like, "Oh, sorry," and she kisses Timmy on the mouth and sits down and starts like washing her hair of green paint.
How old is Tina?
Tina's a wood elf, so God knows how old. I mean, she's eternally young.
Right, sure. No.
So she's washing her hair. Oh, there was a super fan today, if you can believe it. Kept saying his name like a animal. He kept going, Reiner. And like Timmy looks at her and looks at you. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, how odd. And he leans in. Don't tell her my age. And he like sits back. He's like, oh, why don't you go over there, love? She thinks I'm 18. And he like winks at you. And then he
Well, you just told me you were.
I'm close to 18. He's like a couple of months away.
You sly dog.
I learned from the best. And he like throws you a wink.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh.
as he walks off with Tina.
Oh dear. I'm gonna walk out. Scribbles really did a number on there.
As you leave the tent, so the rest of you're all kind of like just going to this massive courtyard of games. You see this like ice rink, not quite the same as Scargolf. Scargolf is currently closed off because Fane Starkhammer has played one too many games with Banger and ruined it. But there's like this small little ice lane, and you can see people are like curling these barrels full of water across and hoping A, the water doesn't spill, and B, whoever gets closest to the main barrel wins. You see a game of bumper uruks. There are all these uruks like riding around and like kind of headbutting each other, and there's a mini version for the kids as the kids are on it like going round. You see the signs for a pie eating contest. You see the strong hammer, so it's like a hammer and you hit it and it goes and pings a bell. You see a shooting competition with like pistols and muskets. You see, what was it? A jousting. Like some bare knuckle boxing going on in one of the corners in a ring. What would you guys like to do first?
Who's there?
You're all kind of just gathered now.
Including me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I'll go fill up my water. You guys plan which one you want to do first. Just keep in mind there's rewards.
Well, obviously, I would quite like to do the shooting one.
Yeah, I bet you would, just like last time, Mr. Winner.
Yeah, but last time it was bow and arrow, so he cheated. This time it's bullets and guns.
Cheat.
Where's Go?
Oh,
It was a crossbow last time as well, I think we were.
go was probably designed the thing. So,
there's
for context,
knuckle boxing, if you're interested.
What we decided?
we haven't. Bryna would like to do shooting, though.
Yeah, we can
I
line up the shooting.
suggested to Freya, ooh, look, bare knuckle boxing.
Good shout.
I do think Freya and Angel should go do some bare knuckle boxing.
Or
Are you
boxing-
suggesting?
Yeah. I'll say it's boxing. Actually, it wouldn't be bare knuckle because you guys have to go to a ball. It'll just be like
Oh,
padded.
yeah, actually, we don't look absolutely.
No, actually, you know what it is? It's not bare knuckle boxing. It's like padded boxing. So you're in those pillow suits, like sumo suits, and that people are like fighting in that.
Like a round of gladiators.
That's
Yeah.
considerably less rewarding. What else was that? Javelin?
Bumper
Jousting.
Uruks.
Bumper Uruks.
Do the
for
Uruks
all the
look like
family.
they're in pain?
No, the Uruks are just loving it.
Alright.
The dwarves are maintaining them, not the circus. So there's like other games. There's some painting. The elves are painting like portraits. You can get like caricatures done and stuff. There's face painting as well. There's loads of food stalls. There's ale flowing freely, basically.
Should we
And
get the
of
whole
course-
squad done as a caricature?
That'd be
For the
funny.
wall.
And then there's a pie eating contest as well.
How are the girls looking? Do they look like they need to go home, or are they?
The three of them are linked arms, like going around. Clara actually spots you and she comes over and whispers in your ear, "It's a surprise for you later." And she like pinches your bum and walks off.
Hold on. Is she walking off by herself?
No, she's going back with Willow and
Alright. Everyone, I
Miranda.
don't mean to be Mr. Boring, but let's just all do the buddy system. We're all gonna just be safe here tonight. Let's be enjoying.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
I'll see wherever the girls are going. I'll go with them.
I'd like to go to the barrel pushing.
the barrel pushing. Yeah, yeah.
Actually, no.
like,
Ooh,
I'm
face-
actually also gonna go with the girls.
I'm
Right,
thinking
then-
face painting first, actually.
Lagerfeld like looks in. She's like, "Let's get our faces painted."
Let's get our face paint.
And then
I wanna
we have
get-
to do the strong competition.
Oh, naturally. But I think. Do you reckon they'll be able to do Angel on me? How would they do Angel's face? They
can-
wouldn't be able to, would
You
they?
can get a fake moustache, but you've already got a beard.
That sucks, doesn't it?
Also,
Let's-
are we all still together? Can we still hear this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
kind of all separating. Slightly,
Yeah, can Freya just like go to like, why do you want that done?
Because it would be hilarious.
Why would you? I think
You see
anyone else's
Willow
face
sitting in a
would be
chair,
hilarious.
getting a angel face paint, and she's like,
Oh, just what we need. More of them.
"Look at me, I'm Angel
Oh.
Hernandez."
And just falls on the floor. It's like, yep,
Yeah.
yep, that's the one.
There we
go.
go.
Lightning bird, lightning bird, lightning bird. As
Can
she
I
walks
create
off.
a little hologram on the other side of Freya and go, I think it looks great.
I've
This
seen
is
enough of you today.
So what games? Move together because it'll be easier.
Okay,
What games
let's go
do you
do
wanna start?
barrel pushing.
Barrel pushing first. Executive decision.
Also,
before you
I'm gonna have to be. Sorry, I'm gonna have to be boring and say I'm gonna have to shoot off soon because I said to myself I'm having an earlier night because I've had a couple late nights. I'm so
Say
tired.
10.
Well, Freya, so
Yeah.
I did
Yeah, yeah.
say 10 would be fine.
That's true.
We're just about to start games. We could
Yeah, we
stop
could
there.
leave it there.
Yeah, should we
then
leave it?
pick it up
We'll,
again.
we'll do a whole.
Sorry,
game.
guys.
No, I think that's a good idea.
That's
good,
okay.
a good end point.
Yeah,
That's good.
And then
We can flesh it out a bit more as well.
Okay.
yeah, we can
Guys,
do.
because I really want to do the games.
I
But
mean, we're,
yeah, do-
we're in no rush for the ball because we need to organise that with chess. So it would be a Saturday during the day
Cool.
anyway.
Trust me,
so,
that's all drink.
yeah, so we'd all have to be day drinking.
Oh no.
But yeah,
that's
we'll.
fine.
Natural 20!
It was a nice short one though. What were your guys' highlights?
I think for me,
Timmy.
Yeah.
Timmy was good.
I
Timmy was
literally
definitely-
screamed, no way, from the kitchen, and Katie thought something terrible had happened.
Yeah,
So,
Timmy.
Yeah. Timmy was
Took me
great.
a second there when you said Timmy.
Yeah, I
That's
said
an
Timmy and you were
interesting
like-
Yeah, it took me a second as well. Actually accused that out of there.
People were not getting hints at all. Tonight.
No.
Like the smooth roads.
And
With-
so
with-
the,
Yeah, I completely forgot about that as well.
no.
Also, like,
How are the roads?
Yeah.
I haven't left. I've been standing
I
here.
didn't get a chance to message you back. but
Also,
Adam was
it's
just DMing me like,
Monday.
Is Tink not getting it? Is Tink not getting it? I was like, oh,
yeah,
shit.
I was like, did Timmy pass? Because I went and got changed out of work clothes. I was like, oh, thank God. Okay. Don't want to have to kill Tink.
Yeah,
Angle
Tink, Tink.
fucking feigning death as well. Like, that I didn't expect.
Yeah, that was cool.
Was that a Len
Yeah.
reference?
Yes, yeah.
Nice.
That's. But also, you'll be able to learn that move now.
Oh, I'm sure that was
So
that work.
he feigned death in Lazarus, and he's feigned death everywhere. He's almost been caught.
And it always worked. And for freaking Devlan even inspected him.
Well, because
Devlan looted his body.
yeah. He was lying there like
He got
that.
He was dead. His eyes were closed. There's no way he could have seen me.
Yeah, he won't know it was Devlan.
So it's all good.
No, you closed his eyes.
Yeah,
actually, he
was
does
like-
know it's you. You went like this.
He knows I closed his eyes. He doesn't know I'm
Yeah.
the one that robbed him.
Well, it's fair game. He thought you were there to kill him.
Exactly.
But who did come to kill him?
Someone in heels, which was metallic.
or riding spurs.
I mean, we learned a lot, first off, just before we say what was fun. So we remember, I know I'm being Mr. Team World, he's saying we gotta save the world, but we've learned that the Von Heims are coming to the ball as special guests of honor, even though...
Yeah, I wonder where you got that one from.
Stop it. Oh, I have something even more important to say. We've been going through so many traumatic events, and I haven't leveled up in ages.
Yeah, you would have leveled up after the fight. Freya, you're leveled up as well from your engagement with Leaf.
And us
Life.
with the...
Yeah.
Your what with Leaf?
engagement.
Level up.
Bang session.
Ching ching!
So is it just one level up, just from the Baron?
Just
because
one,
other things occurred before that.
You'd already leveled up after rescuing Reiner.
Did we?
Yeah, we did. I definitely.
I didn't level up in the last session then, so I need to.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
But what was
15
your favourite
concentration.
part, Alex, for the meet?
Oh god, I did find Reiner talking to Tina so funny.
I didn't know what to say.
Yeah, Reiner.
Right, yes, that's your
Okay,
name.
I've already written your name. You trying to explain, Angel trying to explain what was happening, but getting everyone's names wrong as the tent, as the curtains were
That
opening.
was good.
Damien's dead. Damien's dead. I blew up. I'm not dead. What? Oh, Philip, shit! As the curtains open.
Wait, was that like a mess up, or was that you just trying to be
No, I
funny?
was genuinely getting the names wrong and being
Oh.
frustrated with myself.
And I
I was
just took
like-
advantage of it.
Volo's dead. No, I'm not. I'm here.
You're like, what? Shit! As the curtains open.
Angel, are you telling porkies?
Stress.
The curtains open and just pure panic on Angel's face.
But yeah, we got a lot of fucking going on because we got the Von Heims, we've got a hooded figure, triggering, ringing, or they could just be a silent observer, or there's also the black spot assassins after me, which have not been dealt with, even though I hoped they had been with Philip Isler. So there's still an assassin problem. Fuck. You guys want me to just have fun at the circus? I've got a lot going on.
And there's Azrael somewhere. Azrael was after the Von Heims. And they're heading this way, so.
What about
Right,
Lulin's
guys?
brother walking across the bottom of the ocean?
Yep. He's somewhere.
He's trucking along. He's that inevitable snail, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh god, he's the
Yeah.
We just need to keep bouncing and teleporting around, and he'll never actually catch us.
That's a good idea. Huh? Well,
Let's hope we don't stay in this city for another couple of months, waiting for Lulan to come back.
Well, he's after Lulu.
Yeah, nice welcome home back for her, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I thought it was great, Alex. Thanks for doing it.
Yeah.
Very good, thank you.
Yeah, even if we get in a small one, it'd be nice fun, so.
Yeah,
Alright, guys.
they're good.
I'm gonna get ready for bed then. But catch up with you guys in a week, and then we'll plan the
Catch
next
you
one.
later, guys.
Bye, guys.
And then there was Juan. It's my
Really, you're
private
just still
pie.
bopping.
I gotta level up.
Yeah, I put one in strength. It was a hard one between strength and wisdom.
I'm thinking perception
What's
or
that?
intelligence. I can never know where he's gonna go with it. 'Cause
Intelligence. There isn't intelligence, is there?
There is technically.
Oh,
I mean,
wisdom, yeah.
there's wisdom, which if I'd known it was magic in the first place, I wouldn't have started it so incredibly low. So every level up's gone into it thus far, nearly. Apart from like one in perception, one in strength, and like a few charismas. What's your constitution?
9.
Same. What's
And
your...
I still pretty much end up on no health every single time.
Can I go through your stats and just see where you're at?
Yep.
Okay, what's your strength?
11.
Fucking hitting the gym.
Yeah, pretty
I
much
guess you
all
have
of
to
mine
do
got
the-
into fucking strength.
The bow actually does require a lot of strength.
It's the sword.
Right. But even just logistically, you would require a lot of strength for that.
Yeah.
Okay, mine's 7. What's your dexterity?
14.
Mine's 11. What's your intelligence?
Well, wisdom.
Do you
10.
just not have an intelligence? Because I had a feeling that I'm behind everyone else because I have a different stat and it's just split everything.
What, wisdom and intelligence?
I have 2 separate ones.
I have 1.
Because he never ever rolls for intelligence, so I feel like that's a dead
No,
thing.
that's wisdom.
Okay. Well, I've got an intelligence of 7 and a wisdom of 11.
Right, yeah, they're the same.
Yeah, so what's your wisdom?
10.
Interesting. What's your charisma?
4.
Oh, that's where the big split happens. I've got 10.
Yeah, I've left that one.
It's 10 in charisma, 11 with women. Perception.
Yeah, 9.
I thought you had more than that.
No, I haven't really been doing it. It's all been dex and strength.
I've got 6 perception. How about intimidation?
5.
I got 6. And constitution?
9.
Also 9. So I'm definitely lacking in some points because you got a few big hitters.
Yeah, I think you've definitely missed a
Yeah.
couple. Plus, you've also done the whole
Split thing.
2 fucking split.
Okay, I'll check with Alex because I've had a feeling I'm like really underpowered for a while, but it's kind of fun that way.
Wait, what's your dex?
11.
You haven't even maxed out your dex.
What's the max?
14.
No. My highest is 11, and I've got that on wisdom, dex, and technically with women charisma, but it's only on 10.
Yeah, but that's still.
So it's really 2 11s and a 10.
Yeah, I feel like you're definitely lacking a bit.
Alright, well, just good to know. Constitution keeps me alive, which is always nice.
Yeah, but I think 9's a fairly decent number.
Yeah. Are you still in the thing?
Good.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go for wisdom, because wisdom's always good.
Yeah, I'd say that's wise.
Ooh.
I've been pumping into wisdom and strength, but I don't know. I feel like strength is kind of. I do more strength stuff than wisdom now.
Yeah.
The only time I use wisdom is obviously like my abilities, which when I need them, I need them. But
Yeah. I'm
Also,
gonna
I like
go
to-
12 wisdom, and then I'll try and get some level ups elsewhere. All right.
I would.
Okay.
Alright.
What are you leveling up?
I leveled up strength to 11.
Cool. Be good for the barrels.
Barrels? I'm fucking using my wind magic for that. I'm using my wisdom.
Nice. Maybe I should. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna wisdom down to 11. He's gonna technically go up to 8 strength because he lifted that damn barrel with one arm.
Yeah.
In canon, that's given him an extra strength.
No, I like that.
Yeah.
That works. Right, Tom. I'm gonna head. I'll catch you in a bit.
See you, buddy. Team World.
Peace. Teamwork. What was it?
Yeah. We had like a double.
What was it?
You had a good one. I'll go back and find it out.
That was yours, wasn't it? That one.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's just very hard to do very quickly, and I have to do it with my other fucking hand.
Maybe it should be that. Team World.
Keep
You gotta get rid of the thumb. Then it's a W.
I can't do that one.
Team World.
Alright, I'll catch you in a bit.
See you, buddy.
Peace.